Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Put your pride to the side and open your mind. Go for what you love, only if it feel right. You done been through way too much. They don't know your life. They don't know you as a lover, not a fighter, but they inspired. I got the heart of a lane. Up with the heights, I'm still in the crowd. Cause this where my heart at. I hunt like a tiger, I'm still on the prowl. If you ain't love me at my lowest, don't ask to sit in the clouds. Told me to do better, never meant that you was proud. I got the heart of a lane. Up with the heights, I'm still in the crowd. Cause this where my heart at. I hunt like a tiger, I'm still on the prowl. If you ain't love me at my lowest, don't ask to sit in the clouds. Told me to do better, never meant that you was proud. He can't move like I move, paid on my dues. I see that he do what he can. When I wake up, I do what I choose. I'm just focused on running the blues. Look at the mindset he made, you fed it and it only grew. We're not in love with each other, I know that it's true, you know that it's true. It was probably best you leave. I wasn't right, what would you need? If I say I know my way, then they gon' swear that I'm conceited. I've been trying, but I'm not enough for you. I've been scarred so many times, I know what love can do. Put your pride to the side and open your mind. Go for what you love, only if it feel right. You done been through way too much. They don't know your life. They don't know you as a lover, not a fighter, but they inspired. I got the heart of a lane. Up with the heights, I'm still in the crowd. Cause this where my heart at. I hunt like a tiger, I'm still on the prowl. If you ain't love me at my lowest, don't ask to sit in the clouds. Told me to do better, never meant that you was proud. I got the heart of a lane. Up with the heights, I'm still in the crowd. Cause this where my heart at. I hunt like a tiger, I'm still on the prowl. If you ain't love me at my lowest, don't ask to sit in the clouds. Told me to do better, never meant that you was proud. Yeah. Yeah. Put your pride to the side and open your mind. Go for what you love, only if it feel right. You done been through way too much. They don't know your life. They don't know you as a lover, not a fighter, but they inspired. I got the heart of a lane. Up with the heights, I'm still in the crowd. Cause this where my heart at. I hunt like a tiger, I'm still on the prowl. If you ain't love me at my lowest, don't ask to sit in the clouds. Told me to do better, never meant that you was proud. I got the heart of a lane. Up with the heights, I'm still in the crowd. Cause this where my heart at. I hunt like a tiger, I'm still on the prowl. If you ain't love me at my lowest, don't ask to sit in the clouds. Told me to do better, never meant that you was proud. He can't move like I move, paid on my dues. I see that he do what he can. When I wake up, I do what I choose. I'm just focused on running the blues. Look at the mindset he made, you fed it and it only grew. We're not in love with each other, I know that it's true, you know that it's true. It was probably best you leave. I wasn't right, what would you need? If I say I know my way, then they gon' swear that I'm conceited. And I've been trying, but I'm not enough for you. I've been scarred so many times, I know what love can do. Put your pride to the side and open your mind. Go for what you love, only if it feel right. You done been through way too much. They don't know your life. They don't know you as a lover, not a fighter, but they inspired. I got the heart of a lane. Up with the heights, I'm still in the crowd. Cause this where my heart at. I hunt like a tiger, I'm still on the prowl. If you ain't love me at my lowest, don't ask to sit in the clouds. Told me to do better, never meant that you was proud. I got the heart of a lane. Up with the heights, I'm still in the crowd. Cause this where my heart at. I hunt like a tiger, I'm still on the prowl. If you ain't love me at my lowest, don't ask to sit in the clouds. Told me to do better, never meant that you was proud.
If y'all haven't listened to this song right here, we got some serious issues right now. You need to go. You need to go. You need to go listen to this song. This song is for everybody who doesn't like. Y'all need to go listen to this song. No cap. If you haven't listened to this song, you need to go listen to this song right here. I'm telling you right now, it's one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life. No cap. I'm a very huge fan of Tory Lanez and what he's able to do for in his music career. And honestly, yeah, yeah. Now, chat, we got QC coming up. I talked to him earlier today. I've been talking to him every time, this whole time. So if you guys can please hit that like button on this live right here so we can let people know that we are live right now. That would do me great. That would do me some great wonders right there. So if you hit this like button on live, let's get everybody to hit the like button real quick, so we could talk to QC and get his perspective not only in the 1v1 scene, but QC is honestly one of my favorite point guards coming up. QC played for Duke. He played with one of my other favorite point guards, Tyus Jones. It was him, Jaleel Okafor, Matt Jones, Justice Winslow. That Duke team was one of my favorite teams of all time. I think that was the same year that Kentucky was going undefeated, and they were having an undefeated run, and then they ended up losing to Wisconsin in the semifinals. Yeah, so please hit the like button and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, man, hit that subscribe button for me. We're almost at, as you guys can see, we're almost at 87,000 subscribers. We're going to be less than 13,000 subscribers away from 100K. We're going to hit that 100K mark very soon. So if you guys are in this live right now, hit the like button really quickly for me. And also go ahead and comment down below where you're from. Comment down below where you're from real quick. Comment down below. Comment down below where you're from. Come on, man. Comment down below where you're from. It's going to be real fire today. It's going to be real fire today. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and hop in Discord right now. Let's see. Let's hop in Discord. Got Philly, Wisconsin, Kentucky. What's up, B? What's up, my boy? How you living? What I need to start doing is posting flyers. That's the next step in my career. Is posting flyers and having things sooner. Let me see if I can. Y'all can see that I ain't tripping. Boom. Let's go. Bring OBS back up and deactivate this. And then go. Oh, Quinn Cook is in the lounge. Quinn Cook is in the lounge. He's actually ready to go. He's ready to talk. He's ready to jose. I love it. Love it. I love it. I love it. It's going to be a great day today. Hit that like button for me, chat. Hit that like button for me, chat. That's all I ask for you guys. We got Detroit, Columbus, Ohio, B-more in the building, Florida in the building. Chat, please hit that like button. I want to let everybody know that QC is in our live right now. Why is it like this? All right, there we go. I want to let everybody know that QC is in the live, man. We're going to have a special live today. Let's try to get over 75 likes before we bring QC up so we could talk about it and chat about not only his career, but how the YouTube one-on-one scene is. Comment down below where you're from. You got Chicago in the building. Big Richmond, VA is crazy. Big Richmond, VA. Richmond, VA is in the building. Dallas in the building. Man, we got 2 Dallas people in the building. Shout out to Dallas. Some of my homies stay in Dallas. You're going to be, you know what I'm saying, locking in that way. But we got 115 people in here. Y'all, please hit that like button for me. Hit that like button for me before we bring QC up. We're going to bring him in at around 7:15. We're going to bring him in at around 7:15, man. So hit that like button and subscribe. You got London in the building. That's fire. You got Arlington, Virginia, near D.C. That's love. Broward County, Florida. What's good, B? What's up, my boy? We in the building. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I'm going to bring QC up in 4 minutes. In 4 minutes. And, hey, can anybody in this chat room put the link to Discord so I can pin it to the top of the chat? We're going to start pushing Discord. We're going to start pushing Discord a lot more than what we've been doing. So go ahead and hit that like button. And also, if somebody can put the link to Discord in the chat room, that would be amazing for you guys to do. So we can allow people to join Discord who are in this chat and have not joined Discord yet. So if you guys, if anybody can do that for me really quickly, that'd be fire. That'd be fire. North Carolina in the building. Shout out to all my North Carolina people, all my people on the East Coast. Shout out all my people on the East Coast. It's fire, it's fire, fire, fire. So y'all, man, it's chapter 2, season 2. As you guys can see, let's look at it really quickly before we start. Let's go here and then go to Instagram. And then we're gonna go to the next chapter and the release dates of everything. It's going to be a very long season. It's going to be a very long season. As you can see, the reality episode is next Monday, I believe. Next Monday, everything starts, and then it's going to go on until the pay-per-view. Because the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th is going to be all promotion for the guys that get voted into the pay-per-view and the pay-per-view matchups, as well as Lance Stevenson versus Michael Beasley. So you guys are going to get the rosters very, very soon. You're going to get the rosters very, very soon. But it's going to be a very long season, and it's going to be an amazing season for you guys because I'm not going to lie to you. Lance Stevenson is a character. Lance Stevenson is a character. Lance Stevenson is a character. I'm telling you that right now. Discord is pinned to the top of the chat for you guys that want to join our Discord. So go ahead and do that if you guys would like. But let's go ahead and drag QC up here, and let's get the conversation underway. So let's go ahead and lock in. Yo. Yo. Something wrong with my mic? Hold on, he probably not ready yet. I just messaged him, y'all. I just messaged him. Hit the like button if you just getting in here. Hit the like button if you're just getting in here. Hey, y'all, I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm telling you, this season right here, there's so many storylines to choose from in this season. There's so many It's so many things. It's so many things. It's so many storylines in this doggone season that y'all gonna gravitate towards, bro. There's a lot of stuff going on in this season that's gonna have you like, yo, what the hell? I promise. Yo. Make sure this shit right. You can hear me, brother?
I don't even see like no light.
Hey, chat, we got another ump. Hey, chat, spam ump.
No.
Yo, you can hear me? Oh, hold on. You can hear me, bro?
I hear you now.
All right, bet. We good. We green. We good. QC in the mother effing chat. Y'all know what's going on, man. It's the third NBA vet that I've had on the channel. This is an NBA champion, NCAA champion in 2015 for the Duke Blue Devils. Brother, what's up, bro? How you doing, bro?
You can see me?
Yeah, I can see you. You just can't see me.
Good. We good.
What's the word, gang? How you living?
I'm happy to be back in America, man.
Where you was?
I was hooping in China.
You was running fives? Who you was with?
Yeah, I was in the league over there.
Oh, man. How long was the season?
I think they started in November. I got there late. I got there in February, so I did that 2 months over there.
Yeah. Brother, the first question I want to ask you, bro, you don't even know. All right, so Pete, what season was that 2015 season for you? That was junior year, senior year? What year was that? Hold up, you cutting out. You cutting out for some reason. Like when you speak, somehow you cutting out.
You hear me?
Yeah, barely though. It's like it's delayed though for some reason.
Let me try to do this on my phone.
Yeah, try to do it on your phone, brother. Try to do it on your phone.
All
right. Yeah, I'm gonna bring QC up on his phone because it seems like his laptop is delayed a little bit. His laptop is delayed a little bit, so QC gonna pull up on his phone real quick, and then we're gonna talk a little bit. Yeah. QC definitely an ump. QC is definitely ump. He's definitely an ump. He's ump. No question. I'm talking about 40-year-old ump. Hey, listen. Uncle School, Uncle Quinn. Whatever other uncle. Oh, that is right there. All right, all right, say something, brother, so I can make sure I can hear you. You muted on your phone. You muted.
You can hear me?
Yeah, we green right now. We good right now.
Yeah.
All right, we good right now. Brother, the first question I got for you, you was a senior during that 2015 Duke run?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't think you realize, all right, it's very few point guards. When you was a senior, I was a junior in high school. So there's very few point guards that I watched. It was you, Tyus, Trey Burke, Russ Smith, Peyton Seaver, Kemba Walker, Tyler Eulis. Tyler Eulis. It was them 7 PGs that I used to watch every time y'all played. I'm talking about like every time y'all hoop, I watched y'all, studied y'all. You and Tyus especially because y'all was like floor generals, like turnover ratio, like low as a mug, probably 4-1, 5-1, whatever the case may be. Eulis the same way. Trey Burke was a bucket. He had to score a lot in Michigan. Peyton Seaver, Russ Smith scored the basketball a lot too. But you and Tyus controlled the show. Controlled the entire show and made timely big buckets for your squad. So talk to me about that year in 2015. Like, what was your role and, like, what are some of the things you had to do to get you guys over the hump?
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the love. That's an elite company right there. All those guys is dogs. For me, like, I think my sophomore year, we lost to Peyton Seaver and Russ in the Elite Eight. And I saw just how, like, elite guard play has to be. You know what I'm saying? 2011, Kemba, he won it. Obviously, 13, Peyton Seaver and Russ Smith beat Trey Burke in the chip. So 2015, the internet Duke fans and people were trying to put me and Tyus against each other. Because I didn't go to the league after my junior year, and he came in my senior year. So they was like, Quinn going to the bench, who gonna start, blah, blah, blah. But we embraced each other, and we had a good, you know what I'm saying, connection. And, we got it done, and it was lit. It was lit. That was a fun year.
All right, so talk to me about this. In the Final Four, obviously, all right,
Yeah.
so did y'all play before Kentucky and Wisconsin or after?
We played before. We had the first game.
So you wasn't thinking like, I bet we finna play Kentucky in this championship, like in the semifinals watching Wisconsin and Kentucky. You wasn't expecting to play the undefeated team in the championship?
I mean, to be honest, bro, you know how tough it is in a tournament. Like, it's one and done.
Yeah.
And we had played Wisconsin earlier that year, and they were the toughest team we had played up to date. So we knew how good they were, and Kentucky beat that same Wisconsin team the year before in the Final Four. So we knew Wisconsin was going to be on get back. Now, I ain't going to sit here and say that I said that Wisconsin was going to win, but I knew it was going to be a good game.
Yeah.
And undefeated is obviously crazy to do, but Wisconsin was old. They had Kaminsky, Decker, Jackson, Hayes. They both rounds a hell of a coach. So we knew it was going to be a good game, but I ain't gonna sit here and tell you that I knew Wisconsin was going to win. I thought we was going to play Kentucky in the championship for sure.
How you think that would have went? Yo, cool. That was the Twins. Cat.
Yeah, we had the best player in the country though. Jaleel was the big dog of that 2014 class, and Jaleel used to say that all year, man. I wish we played Kentucky. Like, Cat don't want nothing, blah blah blah. But Cat was the best prospect at the time. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he was the #1 pick, but Jaleel was the best player. So I liked our chances. They went 10 deep. We had 6, 7. You know what I'm saying? I just thought we was tougher than them.
That was the platoon system.
Yeah, it was going 10 deep, 5 in, 5 out. You can't do that against us.
Yeah. So talk to me about you and Tyus, though. You said they tried to pin y'all against each other. Like, what was it like during the year trying to figure that out?
I mean, it was quick. Like, as soon as he got to campus, you know what I'm saying, I took him under my wing.
Yeah.
And, it wasn't like I got to beat him and everything and stuff like that. It was more like, let's play together. Let's try to build something together. And obviously we'll push each other. We'll match up and pick up. We'll play ones and stuff like that. But, you know what I'm saying, I was coming into my 4th year. He was coming into his 1st. So I was starting point guard the last 3 years. So I kind of seen everything. And he was an 18-year-old freshman. So it was a big brother, little brother situation.
Yeah.
And, man, we got it done. It was the best backcourt in the country by far.
Bro, talk to me about Justice, though. Like, what role did he play in all of this, bro?
He was the gangster. He was the gangster.
Wait, what?
Team. He was the gangster. He was the gangster. He was the hybrid of the team. Could guard 1 through 4. Athletic. And he just made timely plays, bro. He was a point forward, kind of. And me and Tyus could play off him when we got the rebound. When he got the rebound, instead of running to the ball, me and Tyus could get out and get the ball in transition. So I call him the gangster of the crew. I mean, he brought a different swag to us. And, he put us on his back in Houston in the Sweet 16 in the Elite 8 to get to the fours.
Yeah. So, like, during these games, right, obviously you got the ball in your hands a lot. So, like, how do you decipher on when to take over the game offensively, whether that be controlling the show or scoring the basketball? Like, when do you decide?
Yeah, I mean, as a hooper, man, it's all feel. You know what I'm saying? I think you don't really go into the game like, I'm going to get 30 or I'm going to get 40 or I'm going to get 13 assists. I just think you kind of, feel out how the game is being played, how the, other teams guarding you, how your bigs is playing, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So for me, Coach wanted me to be more of a scorer that year. I think my first 3 years, I was more of a pure point guard. I had guys like Seth Curry with me in the backcourt. I had Mason Plumlee my sophomore year.
A Rivers.
Yeah. Austin, you know what I'm saying, was we were together as freshmen.
Yeah.
My junior year, we had Jabari Parker and Rodney Hood, 2 of the best scorers in the country. So I was more of a pure point. But when Tyus got there, I think I was a better scorer than Tyus. So Coach wanted me a little bit more off the ball and in scoring mode with Jaleel and have Tyus be more of the facilitator. So I like that season because I got to score a little bit.
Yeah.
And, it was fun. It was a fun season.
What was your toughest regular season matchup?
Well, I would probably say Notre Dame. Notre Dame, they were really good. We lost to them twice that year. We lost to them at Notre Dame.
Yeah.
I think we was number 2 in the country. They was like number 4, so it was a top 5 showdown. We lost at the buzzer, and they beat us in the ACC tournament that year as well. That team ended up losing to Kentucky in the Elite Eight. Jaron Grant, me and Jaron went to high school together in middle school. He missed a step back 3 in the corner to beat Kentucky in the Elite Eight. So that team was really, really good. So they were probably our toughest matchup for sure.
I don't really think people understand like the North Carolina matchups because some people may because they may have like a high school rivalry, but like explain to the people like those matchups twice a year.
It's none like it. You know what I'm saying? Duke fans only really care about 2 games. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll rather if we beat Carolina twice in the season and we lose every game, they'll be happy. Like they don't care. That's how much they hate Carolina. And the other day, man, I actually went to the Final Four game against Houston the other night, and I got back, and you know, we beat Carolina 3 times this year. We swept them. You know, I was trolling Theo Pinson on Twitter. I was trolling Taiwan Lawson on my Instagram. So I ain't been thinking about they lost in the first round. I ain't been thinking about Carolina. I'm talking about as soon as I check my phone that we lost to Houston, they trolling me. Like that's how serious it is. Like whoever Duke plays, Carolina rooting for that other team, and vice versa. Whoever Carolina plays, we rooting for that team. So it's a serious rivalry. Serious.
Brother, talk to me real quick about that Wisconsin championship game and the flow of that game and like some of the things you were seeing throughout that game.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100. Like it was probably one of the tougher games I played because for me, I was a senior and I knew it was my last game, so I was like just emotionally exhausted. Like everybody's texting you before the game. Oh, you had a hell of a career. Good luck, da. And for me, like just I wanted to do whatever it took to win. We played them earlier in the season in the Big Ten ACC tournament. I mean, not tournament,
ACC
challenge.
Yeah. Fact.
Yeah, yep. And we beat them. We beat them in Wisconsin, so I knew they was kind of going to be on get back. And they were an older team, and they were coming off an emotional win against Kentucky. So, man, as you know, in tournament, anything can happen. Basketball, anything can happen. It could be, you know, your day. It could be the other team's day. So, knew it was going to be a defensive battle. Jaleel got in foul trouble early, so that kind of, set us back a little bit. I think we was up like 1 at the half, maybe we was down 1, whatever. But it was a seesaw game in the first half, and they kind of threw the first punch in the second half, and we might have got down 9 or 11, and that's when Grayson Allen, you know what I'm saying, he made some timely buckets. Yeah, that was the Grayson Allen. Yep. So he kind of got us back. Jaleel made some big buckets, and then Tyus, you know what I'm saying, hit the long 2 to kind of put us, away up 5. So man, we end up pulling away with our defense at the end, but it was a historic game for us.
Y'all was loaded.
Yeah, we was good. I think we had 8 NBA players.
Yeah, you, Tyus, Matt Jones, Jaleel, Justice, Grayson. Who else?
Emil Jefferson.
He's coaching. He's coaching now, right?
Yeah, he's with the Celtics.
And Marshall, God, y'all was loaded. Marshall ain't been playing much that year.
We was nice. Yeah, Grayson was up and down. Especially we got rid of but Coach K, he dismissed Rasheed Suleiman. So once he left the team, Grayson kind of got a little more spotty minutes and stuff. So yeah, man, Grayson saved us.
What was your best game as a player at Duke?
My best game?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's not really one game that sticks out. I think I would say like my best moment. We were playing Virginia Tech at VTech, and like my first 3 years, like me and Coach, like I wouldn't say we would clash. Like I wasn't disrespectful or anything, but I was stuck in my ways. You know what I'm saying? Body language. Anybody could be a great leader when stuff is going well. You know what I'm saying? Like when everybody's balling, when your shots going, when you playing well, you can lead. But when your shot's not falling, when you're losing, it's hard to lead. So I would have these, battles, not, with Coach K, but with myself, and Coach will always remind me. So my senior year, I kind of crossed that bridge. And like Coach never yelled at me, but we were playing against Virginia Tech. And I think I had a streak where like I might have had like 5 straight 20-point games. Like I was balling. And I kind of was getting off to a slow start and at V Tech. And it's tough to play there. Fans is crazy. And like the second half, the coach like gets after me, you know what I'm saying? And at like the under 16 timeout. And like that was like the front, like Jaleel, Tyus, Justice, that was their first time seeing coach like get after me. And they all like looked at me and I just said, yes, sir. Like I responded. And coach hit like I walked out, coach like patted me on my head, like you know what to do. And I might have scored like 12 straight, but like that's the moment that I was trying to get to my whole career. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, coach, get on you, don't throw an attitude, don't get in your feelings. Yes, sir, let's move on. And he kind of sparked me. And I ran off like 12 straight. We ended up winning the overtime. And then after that, we played Carolina. I think I had like another 23. And it kind of propelled me to me having an All-American year. Like, I think him going off on me my junior year, I might have, had a little attitude in my head and, I wouldn't be playing well. So I kind of crossed that bridge that next year. So I wouldn't say my best game, but my best moment for sure.
So there were at times at Duke where like you were in your own head at times.
Yeah, 100%.
What do you tell players? What do you tell players that go through that shit? Because I ain't gonna lie, I went through that shit in college, like my first couple years, and some players going through that right now in high school, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I had 2 mentors, Jay Williams, obviously, the one of the greats to ever play, and Sean Dockery. And when I was a freshman, they kind of took me under their wing, and I was struggling like coach, because I came in a year after Kyrie, left, so I was supposed to be the starting point guard. I ended up having a serious injury at Oak Hill that kind of set me back going into that next year. So like every time we would lose, like, in college, you lose, you have the tough practice the next day, you watch a film, and I would be in the starting lineup like the next practice every time. And I start a game, 2 games, and if I did anything, got backdoored, missed the box out, like any little like specific little detail that coach emphasized, I'm coming out and I'm not starting the next game. So like they used to always tell me like, what I'm saying? It's like I'm not being disrespectful to coach, but it was like, man, fuck coach. Like you gotta play your game. You gotta play, yes sir, no sir, you gotta play the game, but like you have to have that fuck coach mentality because when you play like or you in your head or your leash was short, you're not gonna play. Like your instincts ain't gonna take over like they are. So once I got that like, man, fuck it mentality, like I'm gonna go out swinging, but obviously under the confines of what coach wants me to do, I kind of figured it out. So like Caleb Foster this year, like he was going through it. Like, I had a conversation with him, Tyrese Proctor last year. I remember Trey Jones was struggling, his freshman year, trying to get Zion and RJ and Cam the ball and not being himself. So I always try to be that guy for them because I had the guys like Duhan, Sean Dockery, Jay Williams, guys like that before me help me. So it's definitely a brotherhood, like literally. Yeah.
I feel like the best times or the best games or best moments is when like you unlock that fuck it mentality, bro. Because it's like you're not thinking about impressing nobody or doing what somebody's saying. You just focused on what you got to do on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these players, even the players that I used to coach back in the gap, like 2021, 2022 in high school, they so worried about impressing the coach to stay on the floor that you're thinking about the game so much. It's supposed to be instinctive. You're not supposed to be thinking.
100%.
Bro,
100%.
I used to get caught up in that shit all the time in college, bro. My best game ever was me not thinking about nothing.
Nothing, bro.
That
Nothing.
shit, yo, that is crazy, dog.
It's reactive, bro. Basketball is reactive, and you put so much work in. It's just supposed to be muscle memory, and you just reacting off what's going on. And if you thinking about this, that, your mind ain't gonna be as sharp to react. That's just anything.
God, bro, that shit used to piss me off, bro. Do you remember? Did you match up with Well, I think you did match up with Peyton Siva and Russ Smith, right?
Yeah, we played twice my sophomore year. We beat them in the Bahamas tournament in the championship. I got MVP of that tournament and that game. And then down the road, that same season, we played them in the Elite Eight, and we lost in the Elite Eight. They went to the Final Four.
That's when Louisville was ACC at the time, huh?
Yeah, I think they were ACC the next year. I think they was AAC that year. Yeah, I believe.
Bro,
yeah, that was AAC the next year.
What was your toughest matchups, bro? You went to get some niggas, bro.
Yeah, I always say them two, man, because like they were like, they had the philosophy to where like they're gonna foul you every single play, like, and the refs ain't calling foul every play. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they picking you up. They fouling you, you get a ball up, they nudging you, like they showed me a whole new perspective of being in shape. Like you think you in shape until you play them. Because they still getting buckets. They got the ball, they're coming off pick and rolls, they shooting 15, 17 shots a game, and they still picking up the opposite point guards full court. And they showed me a different type of, you know what I'm saying? I would say shape and just condition. Shane Larkin was a tough cover. Yeah. I played against him for 2 years. Him at Miami.
Yeah.
I've been playing against Trey Burke and Shane Larkin since we were 8, 9 years old. So they've been giving me hell since we was 8, 9 years old. So I would say Shane, Trey Burke, and Peyton Stephen, Russ Smith. Those 4.
Shit. So what was some of your best actions for like what Coach K would call for you? Ball screen, down screen, flare. Like, what was some of your best actions? Like, okay, I'm getting a bucket off this shit. Or like, I know.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. I knew I made it. Like, I knew Coach like believed in me my freshman year. Like, we ran no pick and rolls. Like, we'll run like side pick and rolls sometimes for Austin and Seth.
Yeah.
But that was out of just our continuity action. It was called elbow wide. So it didn't matter who was on the wing. You getting a pick and roll. But when I started to start, he implemented, what I'm saying, the ball screen like up top, like the flat ball screen. Like I'm getting like transition drag. So Coach, always is going to put his players in the best position. So he loved me in the pick and roll. So that's when I knew I kind of arrived. Like, all right, Coach, I can boogie. Like, Coach, I can get to it. Sometimes like late shot clock situations, like he would get mad if I didn't go run to get the ball. Now, my senior year, like he wanted me and Tyus to go get it. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of took a lot of off me because I could spot up and shoot.
Yeah.
But like my freshman to junior year, like I had to kind of make every single play, with the ball. So that was a lot of responsibility, but that's what I signed up for. So.
How many catch and shoot opportunities did you get your senior year compared to the first 3 years?
It was night and day.
Yeah.
I got a good amount my sophomore year just because Mason, we ran the offense through Mason, a traditional big, through the post. So he was getting a lot of doubles and he could pass. So I would get a good number. Seth Curry was, I want to say Seth led us in scoring as well. So he would get a lot of attention. He could play make as well, but he was trying to score. So once we got Jaleel, like I never played with such a dominant player to that point like Ja. So Ja was getting double teamed every single play, every single team. He was getting double teamed. He knew how to pass. And, I was running the floor a lot with Tyus. So he would, outlet quick to me. I was getting a lot of looks, man. I shot the color off the ball my senior year. Because I got easy throws.
In the 40s?
I think I was 44 maybe.
Yeah.
I knew I led the conference in 70 for sure.
Shit, bro. I want to transition to your NBA career because you've also had a journey in the league, but you played with a lot of like legends. But like, talk to me specifically about like your journey throughout your career, like getting to the point where you ended up winning championships and being a part of legendary teams.
Yeah, it was tough. I mean, coming off, my college career, I know my sophomore year and junior year, especially my sophomore year, like I wanted to go to the league. It wasn't where, like, now you can test the water, but keep your eligibility. Like, nah, it wasn't that. Like, it was either if you put your name in the draft, you in the draft, and ain't no coming back. So after my sophomore year, I was second team, all ACC. I led, the ACC in assists, And we did well. We ended up losing in Elite Eight, like I said, but I was going to be a late, first round, second round for sure. And I felt like I had more to improve. I wasn't ready to go to the league at 19, so I ended up coming back. Didn't have a good junior year, and my senior year had a great year. Was All-American, won a championship. So I'm like, I'm definitely getting drafted. Man, I did my pre-workouts. Was really good, because that's all one-on-one, 2-on-2 full course, and just shooting just to see who's in shape. And I took pride in being in shape and playing one-on-one and stuff. So did really good on my workouts. I had 13 or 14 workouts. And I was promised by 2 teams I would get drafted. But at that time, a lot of people were drafting and stashing. So basically, like, all right, we're going to draft you with the 48th pick, but we're going to put you on our D-League team, and you can't get called up by anybody. We might not invite you to training camp, or we might see, like, a lot of guys I knew was getting drafted and was going straight overseas, like the Spurs, the Sixers, the Rockets. They was famous for drafting guys in the second round and sending them straight overseas. So I really wasn't trying to do that. And I had a lot of teams after the 46th pick, maybe 4 teams, offered me to draft and stash. And it was either, you can hear your name called. You can say, forever you was a 47th pick in the 2015 NBA draft. But my goal was to go to training camp. And I had a couple other teams that said, look, if you don't get drafted or whatever, we're promising you, we're going to take you to camp and compete for a spot. So I was kind of betting on myself at that point. So I went undrafted, signed with OKC, did really well in Summer League, and ended up signing a deal with Cleveland. And I was cut the last day on right before opening day. They took an older player, a guy who was in the league for a little bit. But like I said, I got to do training camp with, Cleveland. I got to be with Bron every day. I was living with Kyrie. And it kind of just showed me like I was really, really close to the league. So instead of me going overseas, I went to the D-League and kind of just wanted to prove myself. Killed in the D-League, got MVP down there, and got caught up in fresh history.
What was your mindset like getting cut on that day? Like what were you going through?
I was sick. I'm gonna keep it 100, but I'm a realist. Like the dude who I was competing with, like the first game, I was the first dude off the bench. I played decent. And then the next game, he was the first guy off the bench, and he scored 30. Like he scored. I was thick. Like he was going crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a realist. Like he outplayed me during that time. But like I'm 22 years old. Rookie, undrafted, trying to make it. He was a first round pick. This was his going to say 6th year in the league. So he
knows
he had way more. He knows what's going on. So and he's a hell of a player too. So I wasn't mad. So but it kind of showed me like, man, I belong. Like because I was practicing with Bron. I'm throwing Bron lobs. We had an inter-squad scrimmage. It was called the gold whatever scrimmage. I was the lead scorer in it, and like these is the same Cavs who just lost to the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's playing but Kyrie. Kyrie was hurt. But so it kind of just showed me like, man, I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? I just need a little bit more work, but I'm right there. So I'm happy, I handle it that way because maybe if I get drafted, I get stashed somewhere. I don't get that opportunity, and maybe, I get stuck on the shit or whatever. So who knows? But it ended up working out for me.
How does your mentality shift after that day, right? Where did you sign after?
I went straight to the D-League team. I went straight to the D-League team, Canton Charge.
Mm-hmm.
And, it was most of the same coaches that was with us, in Cleveland. So it was a good transition. And, I was the guy on the team. You know what I'm saying? And I was rookie, but they let me, it's your show. And, I got to, get better with experience. And I got better at just learning on the fly. And I turned it into a good season.
So where did you go to after that, once you won MVP of the D-League?
So it's crazy, man. Like, so I end up firing my agent, right? Because I'm hearing, man, you're supposed to get called up, and I had a lot of teams, even the Cavs, man, the Cavs. So I end up getting MVP and Rookie of the Year. And Braun was coming to my games. Like I said, I was living with Kyrie. So I was like, I felt a part of the Cavs still. You know what I'm saying? I still felt a part of the Cavs. And, Dave Griffin, the GM, he's like, yeah, I think Mo Williams, his knee sore. We're gonna call you up, sign you for the playoffs. And they end up signing 2 other players, like a 10-year NBA vet, maybe like a 15-year NBA vet, and then just another guy who was in the G League, with a D League at the time. And he basically lied to me. So I was sick about that. But so I ended up firing my agent, and I didn't have an agent or nothing. So I got myself on a random D League, Summer League team. And cause in Summer League, they had the D League Select. So it was the coach of the Spurs, the G League Spurs. He was the coach, but he was playing his backcourt. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was no competition. Like, the guys that played for the Austin Spurs, the point guard and the shooting guard, he was playing them all the minutes. So I'm out there in Vegas. I'm not playing nothing. So I ain't know what was about to happen. I ain't know what I was about to do. And it's crazy. So funny story. Me and one of my teammates, we ain't go out or nothing the whole time. So we like, man, we got one more game. We ain't playing, man. We going out. So I'm talking about we go out all night, bro.
And then you end up playing the next day.
Next day, they hit us. They like, yeah, it was an early game. It might have been like 1 o'clock. They're like, yeah, we don't got no walkthrough, man. Y'all just meet us on the bus. So we get on the bus. Like, 5 of the guys who've been playing most of the minutes, they signed overseas deals. So they ain't playing this game. So, I mean, I ain't drink like nothing. We weren't drinking. So like I wasn't drunk, but I was kind of like sleepy. But we played against New Orleans and I went off. I had like 22 and 8. And then I signed with New Orleans right after that. And then the rest was history.
So after you fried New Orleans, it was like we just signed this point guard.
Yeah, they signed me. But like I said, if I didn't play well that game, I probably wouldn't have, got that opportunity.
Bro, all right, bro. Now this is my thing. How do you keep the switch on? Because a lot of guys is just like, this shit is aggravating. Like, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you keep the switch on to stay prepared and stay ready at that particular time with all this stuff is going on where I could have been signed here for the championship run. It didn't happen. This happened. You know what I'm saying? How do you stay with the switch on?
To be honest, bro, I was on blast, bro. Like, I lived in the gym. Like, I was ready. But also, like, when you on the bench, you like, man, if only I got that one chance to get in the game. Like, if I got that one opportunity, if I blah, blah, blah. So once I clicked in my head that these guys wasn't playing, like, I knew it was going to be so many people at the game. Like, I knew, like, we was playing on the main floor, too, like, the main one. Yeah. Like, they kept putting us in the little rinky-dink one upstairs. But this game, I think because we was playing against Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield had all the hype coming out. So we was playing against Buddy. So I'm just like, man, I'm about to go off. Y'all tripping. And, like, we ended up winning, too. And Alvin Gentry was at the game, and he hollered at me after the game. He was like, man, what's your situation? I'm like, I don't got no situation. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, I don't got no agent, nothing. So I ended up going back to my old agent. And then, I signed with New Orleans. And then,
What you was getting into in that game? What you coming out? It was in drop coverage? What you was getting into?
I'm gonna keep it 100. I was 26. I was getting to it though. Like, I don't even remember.
Yeah.
I don't even. But they had one of my guys, Ryan Boatwright, a guy that he was a guard national champion. You know what I'm saying? Him and Shabazz was crazy too. But I remember us, like, every time we play against each other, like, it's always a war. So we was hooping. He had like 18. He was on New Orleans, and I had like 22, 23. So it was cool for us to get to that point and have a good battle, at the biggest stage. Obviously, it wasn't the NBA, but Summer League. For all of us at that point, that was the biggest stage. So, yeah, man, that was something I'll never forget.
Hypothetically, 2v2, Quinn Cook and Tyus versus Ryan Boatwright and Shabazz. Yo, they had some backcourts back then, bro. I ain't seen no backcourts like that in a while, bro. Even Trey Burke and Tim.
I think the last great one was that Baylor one. What was that, 2021?
Yeah, that was
in Butler.
Yeah,
that was tough.
Man, I ain't seen no backcourts like that in a while, bro. Them four: Peyton Seaver, Russ Smith, you, Taj Jones, Ryan Boatwright, and Shabazz, Tim Hardaway Jr. and Trey
Yeah,
Burke. Oh
yeah,
my God, that was some backcourts back in
yeah.
them 2010s era, bro. Talk to me
100%.
about so that Pelicans time was what, 2016, 2017?
Yeah, yeah.
And you played that entire year.
I got cut. Um, I, I didn't play no preseason. We went to China. AD gets hurt. We're down 20. Alvin Gentry just sends a message. Tries to send a message to the team. He puts all the young guys in, and I go crazy. I had like 23 that game, and I'm like, boy, I know I'm on the team. They cut me. I go back to the G for a little bit, and I get signed by Dallas. 10 days, got cut again, and then New Orleans picked me up for the rest of the year, like mid-year. So I finished that year with New Orleans.
I still don't know. I just don't understand how you guys keep that mentality for the whole time. I don't.
Nah, it's tough, bro. It's
I
tough.
don't.
It's tough.
I
It's
don't.
tough.
That's mentality. It's not what if, because you know somebody's looking at you, because every time you show up, you show out, but it's still like a uncertainty. Like, I just
It's
don't get
not
it.
tough. It's
Like,
tough. You never know where you're gonna be. Like you can't plan. Like where I'm gonna be next week because you don't know. Like my first year, I think like I tell people this all the time. Who go to the G League. Like I got comfortable when I went. My first year in a G. Like I had two suitcases. I had my video game. I unpacked everything. Like I set up shop. You know what I'm saying? Like I was comfortable. But that next time when I went down there, like I ain't take nothing out my bag. Like I took if we had a 3-game road trip, took my bag with me because I can get the car at any minute. And I had to be prepared to leave. So like I just flipped my whole mentality. And then also what people don't realize is that even now it's way like it's more of an offensive league, but like people get stuck on the only way I can get called up from the G League is I gotta average 30. I gotta put up 40. But theoretically, like realistically, you're gonna get called up to be the 14th, 15th man. So they already paying somebody 200 million to score 20, to score 30. So you gotta do something to get you on the court. So as I was averaging 27, 28, I was still picking up full court. I was taking the matchup of, I was doing all the intangibles, bro, and I got called up quicker.
yeah.
So and then when I got to the league, when I would come in as the backup, I was already used to picking guys up full court. So it was an easier transition for me.
In 2017, 2018, you were the backup PG for Steph, right?
Yeah, well, me and Sean.
Sean who? Livingston.
Livingston.
I thought Sean played the two.
On paper, he was the dot. Like so, like if Steph early when I got there, they treated me as the third point guard. So basically, if Steph played, I was the 3. I was the third. But if Steph didn't play, I would start, and they would just keep Sean with the second unit. But when Steph got hurt, I was playing so well that they had. So when Steph came back, I couldn't be the 3 no more. So me and Sean had to play together. So like I came in there as the 3, but I ended up being the 2.
Was that your most stable year as a professional in terms of an NBA?
That one and then the next one. My 2 years in Golden State, those 2 was the most stable. 100%.
Talk to me about that first year, because that was 2017, 2018. That's the second.
Yeah.
That's the second championship.
Yep.
Yeah. Talk to me about that year.
It was lit, man. It was like traveling with the Beatles. Obviously, I'm like you. I'm a basketball savant, bro.
Yeah.
So like to be around Steph every day, to be around, Iguodala every day, Sean Livingston, David West, Zaza. Like I grew up idolizing those guys, and for me, like I had a relationship with Draymond coming from college. Obviously, me and KD are, brothers, like my best friend. Obviously, Steph, I played, with Seth, his brother, in college, so I had a relationship with Steph. Yeah, so like it was a little like I was a little bit more privileged because I had a relationship with those guys, but like I said, I was struggling at first because I was so passive trying to get them the ball, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't myself. So like Steve and Sean and all those guys will always get on me like, bro, we need you to score. We need you to be aggressive because that's going to open up everything. The ball's going to find the best players. Kevin's still going to get his 20 shots. Clay's still going to get his 20 shots. So we need you to be aggressive. So once I flipped my mentality, and I knew like if I messed up, if I have a bad game, I'm not getting cut. It kind of just opened up the floodgates for me to play well. I'm not thinking as much. So they gave me a stable place, and the rest was history. I played really, really well that year.
did you have to adjust to that system at all? Because that system is different from any other system in the NBA.
Yeah. Really, the only biggest adjustment that I had to do was like setting like the pin downs and stuff. Obviously, which makes sense, but I never like set pin downs in my life. But like if you were sitting duck in the corner and Clay and Steph or Kevin's coming off, you just obviously go set a pin down. Like I was one of the actions that I had to get used to. But once it worked, like I would get so many just layups or not even layups. Assists, dump offs to the bigs because everybody's flying with Steph and Clay and Kevin, and I'm open for either floater or dump off. So it was a fun offense to be a part of. And then like what Coach did, with my pick and roll, Steve Kerr implemented that with the second unit. With weak roll. Weak roll was my go-to to where obviously we had sets out of week, but the roll was my pick and roll. So like he was calling that. A lot of times we had 4-tap where, me and Kevin will get a ball screen. He'll be the 4. Me and him get a ball screen. Yeah, so like it was like he always wanted me in the pick and roll. So that's when I kind of knew I made it to the league too. I'm like, yeah, Coach Kerr putting in plays for me. So that was pretty cool as well.
You running 1-4 pick and roll with KD. There is literally nothing you can't get to out of that shit, man.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he's one to go to my eyes.
That's
so
what I'm saying.
I'm getting so many open looks coming off, bro. It's just it wasn't fair, bro. It was the best time of my life, bro.
So in terms of so if we're talking rotations, Quinn Cook comes into the game. What lineup is there normally?
So Steph either play the full first quarter, or I might get him with 2 minutes left, 1:30 left in the first. But I'm always starting the second, so it's always me, Kevin, Clay, because Clay will come out early. Clay will come out with like maybe 5 minutes in the first. So it'll probably be me, Clay, Steph, Iggy, me, Clay. I said Steph, me, Clay, KD, Iggy, or maybe Dot, or maybe D West, or maybe Jordan Bell. It'll just depend on what's going on. But always Clay and Kevin. It was always Clay and Kevin out there.
Bro, I gotta ask you this, man. Is that the greatest team of ever? Like, I feel like it's the greatest team of all time. I'm not even bullshitting. I'm not bullshitting. I'm not bullshitting.
Bro. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm biased, but I think so.
There's no other team I could think of. Like, that's 4 Hall of Famers with role players that get a bucket.
Yeah.
Is Iggy a Hall of Famer?
100%.
So there's 5 Hall of Famers.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. And the thing about it is like everybody talks about that 2017 team, right? Where they blew through the whole playoffs. I think they lost 1 game. And they were number 1 in, points, number, whatever. But I always go back to and I obviously because I'm on the team, but like I never seen, how like everybody be like, man, the Warriors they just wait until the playoffs to flip the switch.
Yeah.
And I used to always be like, there's no such thing as a switch. Like, I literally seen these dudes, because we was losing. Like, we ain't get the number 1 seed that year. We was number 2 seed.
Houston was the first seed.
Houston was the first seed. And I'll never forget, everybody was talking about Houston. Obviously, they were built to beat us. James Harden was on another level. And we played them game 1. And I never seen our locker room so locked in. We smoked them game 1 just to send a message, right? Game 2, Kevin misses the game winner, 1-1. We beat them by 40 game 3. But remember, Iggy is hurt. Game 4, they beat us. They stole it from us. Game 5, I missed the game winner. We go down 3-2.
Right? Wait. Game 5. Wait, you just.
Yeah, I missed the I thought I was going to airball it, bro. Yeah. Bro, I get the stop. Bro, I get the stop on Chris Paul. That's when Chris Paul got hurt.
Yeah.
I get the stop. He shoots the floater. We're down 1. Draymond gets it. I'm running the lane. And Eric Gordon fans out to Clay. Obviously, great decision. Leaves me wide open. Draymond, he threw it kind of at my legs. So when I caught it, I'm ready to throw it to Clay. But E. Gordon stayed there. So I'm wide open. So I'm like, damn, I gotta shoot this.
He say, damn.
So I shot it. Bro, when I shot it, bro, I thought I was gonna airball it, bro. Cause I didn't want to shoot it because it wasn't
in rhythm.
Low pass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, when you first catch the ball, like, you first thinking, if I got a clean look, I'm shooting. I don't care who's next to me. But when I caught it low, I was ready to throw it to Clay, and E. Gordon kind of like stuttered at me. So I took another dribble. I'm like, man, shit, I'm just I thought I was going to airball that thing. That joke, bro, it was bro, I missed it so bad. We ended up losing, bro. And I'm getting killed on Twitter. And I'm like,
oh, yeah,
dang,
You
bro.
you go get killed for any little thing.
I'm like, bro, we down 3-2, bro. Why we gotta go down 3-2 when I get to the team? But I remember we got on the plane, bro. And everybody wasn't tripping. Everybody was playing cards. Like I can't sleep. Like I'm tripping right now. These dudes is chilling. Man, we get down. Game 6, we get down like 20 in the first quarter. Like nobody. Like I'm sitting here like, oh my gosh, we're really about to lose. They don't worry about it. We walk them down. We end up winning by like 30. And then game 7, bro, I'm thinking everybody gonna be quiet, laser focused. Man, dudes is joking on the plane. Clay drinking his beer, like the day before the game, bro. And we locked in game 7 and beat them, like handedly. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I
Got down
don't
early.
get that game. Yo, all right,
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about it. Why are you shooting all these tray balls if you ain't making them?
Yeah, they would that was our philosophy, bro. Like that was our philosophy. We got to make the others beat us. Obviously, James is going to get James numbers. He going to do his thing, but we got to make Trevor Ariza beat us. We got to make Eric Gordon beat us. We got to make PJ beat us. You know what I'm saying? So that was our philosophy, and just the law averages, bro. Like they were shooting the lights out the first 5-6 games, but you know what I'm saying? You get tight, you get game 7s, bro. People get tight, and no disrespect to them, but you know what I'm saying? James kept making the right plays, and you know what I'm saying? And then think about it, bro. You got to exert all your energy guarding Kevin and Steph. On that end, you finally get open shots. It's like that basket gets smaller and smaller, bro. So we was on the good side of history that night.
Brother, what I will say is that it was a different year because watching y'all, it seemed as if, like, okay, when the game got down to the nitty gritty, throw that shit to Kevin in the mid post. Like, yeah, like it was like, hey, get that bit to Kevin in the mid post now.
You know something, but because I'm talking anytime when shit got tricky, when it was time for us, guys going an 8-0 run, 12 man crowd going crazy. Go ahead, Trey 5, get Trey 5 the ball. Let's figure this shit out. And Steph would be like, come on, K, like. We'll get into his kill spots, and he's special. Kevin's special.
There's nothing nobody could do with that team, man. And I don't even blame James for losing that series. One, Chris Paul went down. Once Chris Paul went down, I knew the series is over. But 2, you're making the right play, and I'm not even trying to blame his teammates because Trevor Ariza was really good that year. Eric Gordon, too. And Nene was on that roster, too. He had a lot of good guys on that roster that helped him get to that point, but they just didn't make shots that night. You really can't blame James for that series. You really can't. No, I don't think no other superstar in league history wins that series if their second best player goes down. I really don't. Not even MJ himself. I really don't, bro.
And Chris, he's such a competitor, bro. Like not even just his gamesmanship out there. His presence just brings another level of just confidence for those guys. So that was a big loss for them for sure. But to our defense, we lost Iggy. You know what I'm saying? Our best defender. And our glue, game 3. So, I mean, we was down to guys well. So
yeah. When did Iggy come back? Game 7?
He came back in the finals, game 3 of the finals.
Wait, Iggy was not there for the rest of that series? I forgot about that.
Nah, he wasn't there. He came back game 3 of the NBA finals against
Iggy was primary defender on James when he came to the game,
huh? When he came, Clay started on him.
Yeah.
Iggy got in the game. Yeah, he was guarding James.
Bro, talk to me about that. That we're gonna transition to that following year when KD got hurt, but I want to talk about the finals. Bro, that's the greatest version of Bron I've ever seen him. That's the greatest player of all time. That season.
I'm with you.
There's no other player I've ever seen better. There's no version of Jordan I've seen better. And I then went back to the archives and watched a lot of Jordan playoff games.
Yeah.
No.
I'm with you. Bron will go to me, especially my favorite year watching was that 2018 year. I didn't think that I think they finished 4. Remember, they had D Rose, D Wade that year. They traded everybody. He got, I think, George Hill, Jordan Clarkson, Rodney Hood. I mean, I think, no disrespect to those guys, but though that team, was being disrespected all year, they might have finished 4, in the Eastern Standards. And I mean, what he did, that playoff was ridiculous.
They walked through the East,
Game
bro.
7. Remember, they had a Game 7 too against Boston on the road.
Yes.
And he's incredible, bro.
What is the game plan though? The game plan is what? Just stop Bron?
Ain't no game plan. It ain't no game plan, bro. I remember Mike Brown was like, man, we'll just live. If he goes left, he's pulling up. If he goes right, he's taking it to the basket. And I remember Draymond was like, all right, so which one we doing? Like, what do you want us to do? So first game, we gonna send him left. We gonna live with his jump shot, 51, and whatever he had. Next game, remember he broke his hand. I don't know if people know that he broke his hand after game 1. He like hit the wall because they lost the game at the end.
Yeah.
Out of frustration, he hit the wall. So he played the next 3 games with a broken hand, bro. Right hand too. Still going crazy. 35s, 39s. He different. If you remember, bro, go watch, bro. At the end of game 4, when when he knew they was about to lose, he was dapping everybody up with the left hand, bro. He couldn't even shake niggas' hands, bro. Nigga different, bro. He different, bro.
Oh my God. That shit is crazy, dog. So what's your feeling getting your first ring?
It was a dream come true. Obviously, I contributed a lot to it. So, and the best part was like, cause like I said, I grew up like obsessed with the NBA, bro. Like obsessed. And after we beat the Rockets game 7 to go to the finals, like I was crying, bro. Like,
hell yeah, what you mean?
You know what I'm saying? Steph, like, he was like, man, like, bro, I love the emotion. I'm like, bro, I know y'all used to this. This y'all 4th. This was their 4th finals. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't used to it, so I was crying. But we ended up getting there. We ended up winning. I wasn't in the rotation in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
But like I didn't care. Like man, we here, bro. Yeah. So we ended up winning. And to do it against the first team that I played with, my dad, you know what I'm saying, he passed away, but he was from Cleveland. So like all my family, his family was in, you know what I'm saying, the stands and stuff. So it was a surreal feeling. And it's crazy. Like after the game, like Steph, Kevin, Day, all them dudes was like looking for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I got some amazing videos from like them, like, man, where's Quinn? Where's Quinn? Yeah, chant, like, you know what I'm saying, showing me, big time love. So it's something I'll cherish forever for sure.
Man, I want to fast forward to 2019 finals, man.
Yeah.
I didn't think KD should have came back at all. That calf?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, in hindsight now, like, yeah. At that time, I mean, I don't know.
He was pushing for
it. If we're up 3-1 or if it's 2-2, I don't know if he comes back.
Yeah.
But like people don't know, this is a B. Ellis exclusive. So game 1 of the finals. So when we played Portland in the Western Conference Finals, he didn't travel with us. So he's doing therapy twice a day, in the morning and at nighttime. So when we were going to Portland, well, we were only there because we swept Portland. So we were only there 2 games, but he didn't travel with us. So we didn't see Kevin for a minute. So he ended up coming with us to the finals. No, obviously he wasn't going to play. But like before the game, like he was crying, bro, because that was his first big game that he ever missed in his career. Mm-hmm. So like he was crying. So like that's just how much he cared about, you know what I'm saying, hooping. And just obviously he had 2 rings in a row. He's played in the finals before. He's won gold medals. I mean, he's played at the highest of the high.
Very few people three-peat.
You know what I'm saying? And he was missing game 1 and he was crying, bro. Like that's how much it meant to him. And when we got down 3-1, I remember he traveled with us back to Toronto, and we got worried that he was going to practice. So we like, it's like, all right, cool. Like, you been getting your ass kicked at the park, but yeah, I got my big brother now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My big brother coming to the park. And everybody felt like that. Me, Steph needed Kevin back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I remember we had practice, went through practice. The next day we had shoot around. He went through shoot around, and we still didn't know, bro. Like, this is the day of game 5. We still don't know if he playing. And he put it in the chat, like right after breakfast. He was like, man, I'm playing. And everybody in there going crazy, like in the chat, you know what I'm saying? And we went into that game, and those 12 minutes, bro, I mean, he was the best player on the court.
What, nigga? Might be the best player in the world. Them for 12 minutes, nigga. Oh, my God. What
yeah, bro.
about?
So, yeah, he went down, bro. It was sick feeling, bro. Sick feeling, because, like, he didn't have to do that, bro. He didn't have to put his health on the line for us, bro. So that says what kind of person, what kind of teammate he is. So
it's like I say, it's very few teams that three-peated. I can only think of MJ and Kobe. I think, right? That ever three-peated in league history. I'm pretty sure that's crossing KD's mind. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, we was right there, bro. We was right there.
Yeah.
I mean, but that Raptors team, but Iggy could barely walk. Loney had a broken collarbone. DeMarcus tore his quad in round 1 against the Clippers. I mean, you got to think, bro, the core of that team had been playing until late June since 2015, bro. You know what I'm saying? So Olympics. So, guys played. You remember Clay got hurt game 2. He missed game 3. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he tore his ACL game 6. So, like, we were breaking down, man, and those guys were healthy, and they were playing great basketball. They was hooping.
Dang, bro, that is tough when you think about it. Guys could have really three-peated, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I want to ask you this question too. Because a lot of people just watch these games and don't understand like the amount of like the task at hand and how grueling these games are physically. Just talk to the people about like, because a lot of these people just, I'm not gonna say casual, but god damn it, they casual, bro. They don't understand like how tough it is to actually play these games night in, night out, back to backs, or 4 and 5, or just back to backs. Period. How tough is it to play in the NBA and deal with the physicality night in, night out?
I mean, it's tough. You playing against the biggest, strongest, fastest athletes in the world.
Yeah.
And people say that the game isn't physical. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, yeah, we ain't fighting like they was in the 90s. We not clotheslining guys out the air like they was in the 80s and stuff like that. But you still getting hit by screens. Like, you still getting posted up. Like, you still getting fouled. So, like, the grueling day-to-day physicality is still something. And me, like, I'm a shorter guy. So, like, I got to get down in the trenches. And, anytime I get switched on a bigger offensive player, they blowing me trying to get position, and you know what I'm saying? So it's tough, but it's fun though. Like, it's fun. It's fun bump. I mean, it's fun, like, just poop, and on the traveling's fun. The 82 games you playing, in this city, this night, this city. Like, I loved it because I grew up, you know what I'm saying, watching it. So I love being a part of that. That was, like I said, the best times of my life.
Brother, I want to talk to you about the 2020 run, and then I want to talk to you about the YouTube scene as well. So talk to me about that run specifically in 2020, and like what's the process of getting on the Lakers and then that run itself.
Yeah, well, I was a restricted free agent. So basically, the Warriors could match any number that a team offered, and like I said, I had a good 2018 season, and I had a good 2019 season, and I had a couple games in the playoffs, 2 games in the finals where I really played well. So I knew that I was gonna get, a good contract the next year. And my heart, I wanted to go back with Golden State, but I knew Kevin was leaving, so I didn't know like how that would be. So Kevin leaves, goes to Brooklyn, and obviously everybody thought I was going to Brooklyn, but they only had the minimum available.
Oh, that's how close y'all were?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
My bad for you.
But nah, you good. That's bro. Like, that's my brother.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna say how they handled me because Kevin left had an effect, but I think that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And they as I was because the deals that I was getting, it didn't make sense. Like the extra, and I know it sounds crazy, but like the extra $2 million that I would have got from this team, I would have rather went to Golden State to where like I know Steve's gonna let me play. I know Steph isn't playing 82 games, so if he plays 60 games, that's 22 games where I could be like Steph. I
Facts.
could the same shot, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I wanted to go back to Golden State, but it's a business. Like, so I'm still waiting to see what offers I can get. And by day 3, like I had like 6 offers, but they didn't make sense, like from a plan aspect. So I told Golden State that I was gonna come back. And as I was signing my deal, they rescinded the contract.
Wow.
Like as I was signing. So basically, like I signed my contract at 6:30. They could have rescinded it earlier that day. They could have rescinded it an hour later. Literally, as I was signing it, they rescinded it. You know what I'm saying? Petty. But obviously, I feel that they was getting back at me for Kevin. And Kevin said the same thing. So I was kind of on some like, all right, cool. F Golden State, blah, blah, blah. And then now I'm an unrestricted free agent. So I had like 14 teams call me like back to back to back to back to back. So I was kind of like overwhelmed, but I'm just like, dang, I never been pursued. Because you remember, like, I didn't get drafted.
Mm-hmm.
I was on 10 days. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you on 10 days, like, any NBA team call, you ready.
Yeah.
But at this time, I got teams. So I'm like, dang, all right, this is a cool feeling. So I remember talking to my agent, and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm kind of frustrated with him because how could this happen? So the next call I got was from Brown. He like, man, look, let's run it back. Yeah. Brown called me. Brown called me. Rob Pelinka calls me after that. And then AD calls me. And then the rest was history. I told my agent, man, I'm trying to go to the Lakers. They just got AD. We compete for a championship. I could play against the Warriors 4 times a year. Like, blah, blah, blah. We going to LA. And yeah, that was it. And it was fun. To answer your question, it was fun. We was the best team in the league. That was the closest team I ever been on, just, from on and off the court. We did everything together. Brian's like the ultimate, guy to where like he wants to do, team activities with everybody, but it's not forced, you know what I'm saying? So like we all gonna go to dinners, here we all going to the movies, we all going to the club, like we doing everything together, and it translated to the court. And obviously COVID happened, but we was the best team in the league going in to the stoppage of the league. And obviously they figured out the bubble. We went to the bubble, and everybody say the bubble ring, Disney ring, Mickey Mouse ring, whatever. That don't say it on the banner that's in crypto right now. So we got it done, bro. And I didn't play as much, but I knew my role with that team was to be a great teammate.
Yeah.
I had the era of LeBron and AD. And I learned a lot, bro. And that was my favorite team growing up. So to win a ring with my favorite team, was a dream come true as well.
I will say this: that 2020 season was probably one of the best like I've seen as a fan because there was no what's what I'm looking for. Like how I just knew y'all was gonna win it when you was in the Warriors.
Yeah,
I was like, man,
yeah.
ain't nobody beating KD, Steph, Clay, Dre, Iggy, all those guys. Ain't nobody. But that year it was y'all and the Lakers. It was the Clippers. The Rockets had Russ and James doing small ball. On the other side, you had Giannis, who was coming into his own. Boston was young, but they could go. They had Miami with Tyler Hero as a rookie, and Bam Adebayo, Jimmy was over there. So it was a lot of parity that year. I was like, yo, this is one of the best years. And then you get to the bubble, and all of a sudden, Dame Lillard looked like what the fuck? Like Dame Lillard pulling from 40.
Yeah.
So
Dame, Jamal Murray was going crazy.
Yes.
Donovan was going crazy. It was like you said, the 3 years before that, it was the Warriors and whoever
Braun.
Gets lucky to make it out the East.
Mm-hmm.
But that year, like you said, the Clippers probably was the favorite. It was us, obviously Milwaukee, Miami was young, Jimmy, and Boston had just lost Game 7 and 18, so they was kind of I mean, it was you didn't know, what I'm saying, who was going to be at the end. So,
hey, I want to talk because there's one specific stint that I really enjoyed that part. I think that was right before COVID hit. It was a game y'all played against the Clippers. Or I might have it backwards. Clippers in Milwaukee.
Milwaukee Friday, Clippers Sunday.
Woo!
Yes, sir.
Hey, bro. Hey, listen. There's a few Bron games. I'm like, okay, he took that personal. 45 against Boston, game 6. 25 straight against Detroit.
Yeah.
Whatever the case may be. But those 2 games back-to-back was some of the best Bron displays I've seen. Like, yo, what was the talks like in the locker room? Or was it just like regular games for y'all?
I ain't gonna say there was regular games, but we lost to the Clippers twice.
Yeah.
We had lost to them opening night, and then
Christmas.
we had lost to them Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we had to get that one. And Bron set the tone. I think we did lose to Milwaukee in Milwaukee, but I remember the conversation at that time, because I don't think Giannis won MVP yet. Nah, Giannis didn't win MVP yet. That was his first. I think he won it in 2020, was his first one.
Something like that. It might be 2019. It might be 2019.
But I remember the conversation was Giannis and AD. And I remember Bron just setting the tone. And we didn't have shoot around on that Sunday because it was an early game. But I remember Bron was going so hard and shoot around. Like, you know, when the best player goes hard, you got no choice but to pick up your energy. And like I said, like, it's an 82-game season. We have maybe 50, 55 shoot arounds. So it's theoretically like easy. Like guys ain't really sweating and shoot around. But we doing 5-0. He's going hard, ripping, dunking. Like, he's quarterbacking everything. Like, you can see the intensity. And I'm just like, damn, like, he on some playoff shit. Like, this is zero dark 30 Bron right here that I would imagine. And those first couple possessions of that Milwaukee game, I remember he just set the tone just with his energy. I remember he missed some shots, but I hadn't seen him that aggressive since maybe game 5 or game 20. So I remember his presence just kind of flowed through the team in that whole weekend, and it propelled to, you know, that Sunday game. And we had one more game. We played Brooklyn on that Tuesday, and then that was the last game, obviously, before it shut down.
There's 2 more questions, bro, before I get to YouTube. Yep. What are those? I got to know, because you got Rondo in the locker room. You got Bron in that locker room. I got to know about them film sessions, number one, and then just, like, briefly talk about the championship series against Miami.
Yeah. I mean, that was incredible. We went to China that year, and I grew up a super, like, Kobe was my guy. Bron was my guy. And then from a point guard standpoint, I love Jason Kidd and I love Rondo.
Yeah.
Like, Rondo and Jason Kidd was my guy. So Jason Kidd was my position coach. So he was my
y'all had Jay Kidd.
Yeah, Jay Kidd. So it was literally like a dream. I got a tweet that I'm like, bro, I'm really learning from Bron, Jay Kidd, and Rondo. Like, this is crazy. So and on the planes, I was sitting next to Rondo. So we went to China, bro. We went to China that year for a preseason game. We played Brooklyn over there. And we had one preseason game before that. I forgot who we played. Could have been the Warriors or whatever. But I'm sitting next to Rondo, and this is a 15-hour flight. He's watching the game in slow motion, bro. Like, a preseason game, he's watching it in slow motion. So, like, I'm like, bro, you don't mind if I watch it with you? Like, nah. So he's stopping it, da-da-da. So I'm like, bro, like, when you stop it, or like tell me what you think and tell me what you. And, like, he sees the game, like, in a different, you know what I'm saying, lens. And then when we got to the playoffs, to hear Vogel, J. Kidd, like, present something to the team, and they were always looking for approval from LeBron and Rondo. And, like, you know, when you go into film, you like, damn, all right, cool, we got 30 minutes, or we got an hour, like, 2 hours. Those film sessions used to be so intense and just so insightful. Like, I used to be like, dang, man, I wish we had 30 more minutes in here. You know what I'm saying? Just from a basketball, you know, purity. So Rondo was amazing, bro.
Yeah. So, all right, quick, I got follow up. So, all right, y'all got Jokic, game 2 or whatever. Woo. You watching film from game 1. Just give me like one. Give me one thing. Give me one thing from out of there.
So our philosophy that we switched from I don't remember which game it was because I think we always lost game one if I'm not
that's
mistaken.
why I asked game 2.
Yeah. So you know something.
Yeah.
So our adjustment that Bron I'm not gonna say it was Bron's idea, but I first heard Bron speak about it. No, it is actually Bron's because he came up with it in a room the night before. So as a passer, right? And at that time, Jokic wasn't really a shooter. So if Jokic got it on the perimeter, AD, Dwight, JaVale would back up. So now Jokic's best ability is passing. Now he could just pick us apart. We started to pressure Jokic, so he couldn't pass. And all right, Jokic, you scored 30. And Jeremy Grant, we'll hold Jeremy Grant to 9. We'll hold Michael Porter Jr. to 10. Obviously, Jamal has the ball, but Jamal has to create all his shots instead of just, getting a free handoff with Jokic. So once we start pressuring him, it kind of changed the series around because the Clippers never pressure him.
Another thing, too, it low-key disrupts that, too, man, with Jamal Murray and him. Especially if I'm jamming that screen.
Think about it. Non-shooters, when teams are in drops and aren't guarding certain bigs, like think of when Draymond has the ball on the perimeter. Think about when Looney has the ball on the perimeter. Most of 9 times out of 10, the guy guarding them, the big, he's off him. He's 5 feet off. He's in the drop. That's a free ball screen. That's a free handoff with the step, with the play, with the whoever's coming off. So once we started to pressure him, Jamal couldn't get those open looks like that over 6'10", 6'11" AD or 7-foot JaVale. So that was a great adjustment.
I don't understand why they went away from that years after. So I got Dwight as the primary defender. I got AD as the help guy just in case he gets to the rim. So now in 2023 and 2024, we're not going to have a traditional 5 so AD could play help side. We're going to throw AD on him as the primary defender. Like, what are we, like, I never understood that. Even in the group chat with my homeboys, I'm like, yo, if they don't get a traditional 5 to go with AD so we could play the help side, they're never going to beat Denver.
Yep.
Like I never did understand why they switched that up.
Yeah, Rob messed that up.
Yeah, I don't get it. But bro, I want to talk to you about the YouTube scene real quick. What have you been seeing? Because you actually are a guy that has been to multiple events. So what you've been seeing as of like the last year or so?
I'm so happy for the people involved in the space, the creators, the players, the fans who I'm one of the biggest fans of it. Like I met you, at an event. I've literally been to multiple events. I follow it like it's the NBA. I'm friends with a lot of you guys, and it's fun, and it shows that like you don't have to play high D1. You don't have to play in the NBA. You don't have to be the man in high school, but life is all about progression. And to see people create these avenues for themselves at this point in time. I mean, you guys have super, super big followers. Like all your interviews, like I watch literally all of your interviews. You know what I'm
tough.
saying? So, like, it comes from a place to where like you guys have literally created your own lane. So like I'm a little jealous now that everybody's talking about this Beasley and Lance matchup, or like these casual one-on-one fans. I'm like, bro, like I've been watching this, bro. Like I'm, what I'm saying? Like I'm hating now. We getting too popping now. Like what I'm saying? Because I was one of the first ones to really like, what I'm saying? Nah, but all seriousness is, man, I think this is a great thing for just basketball in general. And people just look at it as, man, they YouTubers. Nah. All right, you think that YouTubers, these boys can play.
Yeah.
And it's very entertaining. You guys have storylines. I don't miss none of y'all lives. That next chapter of pay-per-view event, man, I was so mad, like I couldn't be there.
Oh, you was overseas at that time?
Nah, I was at home, but I just couldn't make it. I had an event. I was in Orlando. I had an event that I had to be at on that Friday, and the flight, I just couldn't get to Orlando in time. So school had a ticket for me and all that. So I was sick. I couldn't go.
Bro, what are you seeing with this Lance and V's thing, bro? I think my honest opinion, I think this is going to like the entire basketball world is going to be watching this shit, man.
Yeah, nah, it is, and they're about to put the one-on-one thing in the All-Star game next year. So I think this all comes from what you guys are doing and just the one-on-one talk. Lance is my guy. Play together in New Orleans. That's my guy, but Beasley, that's my brother. We live together. That's my blood. So I'm going with Beasley.
Give me a score prediction. I can't. Come on, man.
What they going to 30, right?
34 dribbles.
I say 30 to 24.
30. Okay, that's solid. What are you
30-24?
What are you seeing from Bees that he can do to exploit Lance?
I mean, he's going to be able to get a clean look every possession.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he'll settle sometimes. You know how guys settle for the threes. They might get it going, and they'll shoot that tough three. It's a tired shot sometimes. But when he needs a bucket, you know what I'm saying, he can get to the mid post. He gets to his triple threat. And a lot of people think that, like, Bees, because he's bigger, he's just going to post him up. Like, Bees don't even post up. Like, triple threat, jab, get to your spot. Lance ain't going to be able to block it. Now, Lance is going to be physical with him. Lance, that's how he plays. Lance can shoot. Lance is tricky with the ball. But, I think just for one-on-one, I think this is what Mike lives for.
Shit. You mean to tell? All right, so listen, you don't think like, okay, he rips left or right, boom. First dribble, I'll go by you. You bump me after that first. You don't think he gets back to the basket and gets into that bag at all?
No, he can. He can, but I think people are banking on him, being able to post up Lance and use his size and physicality to win.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Bees don't play like that no more. Like, Bees is like he's more skilled now than he was, when he was in the league. Like, he literally lives in the gym all day. Not saying that Lance ain't, I like Lance to tell you, I used to have these Instagram lives, bro, when I like put like these hypothetical one-on-one matchups. And I remember the matchup that we all had was Lance versus Victor Oladipo. Kevin Durant was like, man, I'm gonna put 50,000 up for the winner. So this was this big thing. And I like, it was funny because me and Lance, we was in New Orleans, we would play one-on-one together. Like, we would play one-on-one, me, him, and Alonzo G. Us three would play one-on-one against each other every single practice. And so I seen Lance get one-on-one back. So the whole time he like, you better warn them boys, Quinn. Like, what I do one-on-one, blah, blah, blah. So, like, a lot of people, don't know what these guys are capable of sometimes just because they can't show that in the NBA. So I know Lance's one-on-one bag is tough, and he's a tough competitor. He's a Brooklyn kid, Brooklyn guy, New York guy. So, he's going 200%. But I just got to bank with, one of the most talented guys I've ever seen in my life, and that's Mike. So
I'm just wondering Lance's approach, bro, because I gonna lie, he was on 10 all season. Like, I'm talking hella shit. Like, just like straight Brooklyn shit, like going fed the whole time. So I'm curious to see his approach, bro, because I do think he quicker than Bees.
Okay.
I do think he's quicker. I think he can get to the rim, but I just think Bees' length, bro. If I'm able to rise up over the top of you, gang, what the fuck? What can you do for real? Like, I'm gonna be more efficient.
This is historical. Something that's never been done. Something that's long overdue, and I'm happy that you guys are bringing it to the table for sure.
Brother, what's your top 5?
No, in the YouTube scene?
Yes.
Scoob, Zay, Nas. Scoob, Zay, Nas. I like Nesco.
Okay.
I love Nesco's game. That's 4. Tuesday, Nas, Nesco. I'm gonna go with the home team. I'm gonna go Bruce, man.
Oh, he going for home team.
I'm gonna go home team, man. Okay. 4 guys from the crib.
Okay.
Who I'm missing? Who I'm missing?
You got Moon, Tay.
Tay beat Bruce.
Cam.
I like Pat. I like Pat.
Yeah, Pat been balling.
Scar. Yeah, I like that 5 right there.
Like that
Frigga,
5?
I like Frigga.
Rob,
I like no. You know who I really like?
Rob. Go ahead.
Oh, Rob.
Somebody in the chat said Rob, invalid top 5.
Rob. I'm going with the home team.
You going home team? You go
home. Rob 6.
Bro, I want to ask you this too, man. Like, I never expected these type of paydays for ones. And we all saw Nas get that payday. I'm like, yo, that is insane. Like, when you first started, because I feel like you and Scoob been on each other for how long?
Forever.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, when Scoob started his one-on-one journey, did you see, like, potential paydays like this?
Nah, I ain't gonna say in cap to you. I mean, I thought the paydays off the subscription, and I don't know how YouTube works, but I'm thinking, I'm thinking that was the only way. Like, that was like the big bag, but I wasn't thinking, you could do an event and you get 50 racks. You can Curtis Jackson people. God, niggas going overseas sitting 3 months for that. Dudes playing ACC, Big 12, SEC, going over there sitting overseas for 3 months to get that. He made that in 3 hours.
Fuck. Damn, they sitting 3 months?
Yeah, 100%.
I ain't gonna lie to 3 months. What that is? I'm about to do the math real quick. Cause if I'm sitting 3 months for 50K, I'm still doing it. Fuck they talking about 50K.
No, I mean, that's still a payday, man.
That's 16?
Like
16 a month? Yeah, I'm taking that all day long. All right, tax free.
16 a month.
Tax free. Shit, I'm taking that all day. Bro, I ask every NBA player, you know what I'm saying? Especially, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, because you're one of my favorite PGs, college PGs for damn sure. Will we see you, will we ever see you, you know what I'm saying, check up with another NBA guy?
Yeah, it gotta be on a Street Stars event, though.
You want it on Street Stars?
I gotta do it on Street Stars. I gotta do it at the crib. I gotta do it, you know what I'm saying, for the hometown first if I'm gonna do it.
But like, let me ask you this. Has it ever crossed your mind, though? Like, let's say somebody never asked you that, right?
Yeah.
And you were just watching the scene, how you've been watching the scene, but nobody. Does it cross your mind while watching?
About me playing?
Yeah.
Nah, because I'm such a fan of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so pure to me right now.
Yeah.
But like, when I get on people's lives and stuff, and like, when I like comment, or like when I say anything, everybody's like, man, you check up. I was like, bro, I'm just enjoying like the rest of y'all. The same people who run on the court, the same people who's at all these events, blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, why can't I be like that? Because I just like, I'm literally a fan of, I've watched every single event. So like, I just kind of enjoy it. But like, if I got in there, like, it'll get dark. It'll get nasty.
Look how you looking at the camera, chat. He dead ass.
It'll get nasty.
Hey, but you go ahead.
I mean, me and School, like me, School, Zay, we spar. Like, last time me and Zay matched up, he gonna be mad. But last time me and Zay matched up, I mean, it got dark. You know what I'm saying? That's my little brother. He got the rock right now. He repping the city. So. Yeah. It's Zay and School's show. You know what I'm saying? They the GOATs at it right now.
So I want to ask you this. Looking at the 1v1 game, let's say you had a game tomorrow. Like, let's just say, what are some of the things you are looking for as a player to exploit? Like, if I'm saying, okay, like just tendency-wise, okay, I'm looking at can he go left? Can he go right? Can he finish? Like, what are some of the things you would look at to scout a player?
While I'm playing them or before?
Before.
Oh, I mean, if I'm playing a one-on-one guy, I'm gonna watch all his videos. I'm gonna see the games that he won, which what he does well, the games he lost, what he struggled with, what kind of shape he's in. One thing that I do that when I play one-on-one, because I play one-on-one every day, I never let guys see the ball go in the basket. That might just be the shape that I'm in, but I never played in one of these games, so I'm not saying that I'm still going to be like, I'm probably get tired as well. But I think like when Bruce played Joe the other day, like
you was there,
Joe was winning, smooth Joe.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But Joe, and I think it's probably because Joe got tired, but he allowed Bruce to see the ball go in the basket a couple times. And it's like when you playing the game, if you struggling, what your coach tell you? Get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the basket. So that's kind of one of my things. Is like I never want to give my opponent, you know what I'm saying, a free three or everything. You know, you got to make it tough, and that's just being in tip-top state. Yep. So that's something that I would try to, you know, think about when I play, if I want to play.
Brother, you been seeing this Smooth Joe shit, man?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, man.
I've been seeing it, man.
I think they just let that go. I think they just need to let that go.
Yeah,
don't play.
Nothing's going to happen.
Yeah.
Nothing. It's, you know how it is. People be having pride and, you know, just people be having audiences. So it's just kind of like, I got to show that I'm not a bitch. I'm not a sucker or I'm not, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, like, and Joe's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? He means well. And I like Joe is that, yeah, he going to talk his trash or whatever, but he going to play basketball. He ain't going to hurt you. He going to let you land. He ain't, you know what I'm saying? So I like Joe. He's very entertaining. And obviously school, you know what I'm saying? He as tough as they come, and he's going to play real basketball. So hopefully they can figure it out and end up playing because that's long overdue. But that Bruce game was really good too.
Oh, you was there for that?
No, I watched it. I watched it online.
Yeah. Brother, let me ask you this question. What do you think is next for Nas after that pay-per-view? Because that pay-per-view is February 1st. We almost in mid-April.
Yeah.
What do you think is next for him? Is it an NBA guy? Is it another YouTube guy? I would like
one
to
guy. It's one guy. I know they don't want to hear it, but it's one guy. We all know who Nas has to play next.
Isaiah Briscoe.
No. That would be good though, but no. We all know who Nas has to play. And I love both of them to death, so I can say it. But I don't like all the cute buddy shit.
It's cool.
Who's Nas' last loss to?
Thank you! The fuck, nigga!
They gotta play, bro. They gotta play. They gotta play.
All that buddy shit, get that shit the fuck out of here.
They gotta play.
They gotta play. Check the fuck up, man.
They gotta play. And look, Nas, bro, look. I mean, you was with us in PR. Nas is my brother. Like, Nas been in my crib. Like, I love Nas. Nas came to my games. But I think the only guy that he has to play right now, especially after that Frigga performance, is he has to play Zay. And Zay is at that level now. Zay is at the table. I think Zay is the big dog in it right now. And I think I don't think he has to play now. That has to happen.
Oh, I'm clipping this. This is going on the YouTube short. This is going on. This is going on Instagram. This is going everywhere on every social. Because, bro, I've been saying this, bro. They played already. Nas is at the top of the echelon. Zay's at the top of the echelon. It's 1-0 Zay right now, bro. That rematch will do what?
Now, granted, because Nas was playing somebody else the day before he got hurt.
Facts.
And he stayed an extra day. I think this was his first. I think he had just came off the injury. You know what I'm saying? He had no idea about Zay. And Zay, obviously, we all know now, you know what I'm saying? Zay wasn't known like that, obviously, to you guys at that time. So I ain't going to say he caught Nas off guard. There's no excuse, but, you know what I'm saying? It was a hell of a game. So now that Nas and Zay is at the table, I think that has to happen for the culture. That has to happen for the culture.
I've been saying I don't think I think the way Nas thinking right now is he's thinking that he wants an NBA guy.
I get it. I'm with you, but
hey, you know what I heard? I hear you, but nigga,
he got to play Zay, and Zay has to give him his fade back. Not saying he's not. I'm just, you know, they both on the Street Stars swag right now, so which is good. You know what I'm saying? I'm Street Stars too. You know what I'm saying? That's family. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all for that. They gotta play though.
Shit, hey,
Scoob and Rob gotta play one more time.
Yeah, for sure. You
know,
for sure. But brother, just because we're in the same faction don't mean we can't have. You know what I'm saying? That's the best bump.
We gotta figure it out. We got to figure it out. Who the top dog of this shit right now? That's it. Man. We can go back to be brothers after. We both can get paid. You know what I'm saying? But just for it, you know what I'm saying? They have to play.
Who's the best? They gotta play. Who's the best one-on-one player in the league?
Kevin Durant.
And then give me. All right, let's do top 3.
Kevin Durant, SGA. I think it'll be hard to stop Giannis, but I'm gonna go Kevin Durant, SGA, Tatum.
You heard that, chat? Tatum.
Yeah, Tatum,
Yeah,
that guy. I
Tatum.
don't know what they hate on him because he light skinned. He got a good shape, but I don't know. They tripping. Tatum, that guy, man.
Hey, bro, I don't know why they so sleep and disrespectful, dog. Just because he ain't hooping and hollering, talking hella shit, he ain't got to do that at all, man. Like, oh,
Tatum,
man.
Tatum, and I know I got my Duke. I know the brotherhood. No bias, man. Tatum is him. Tatum like this, man. Tatum like that.
All right, so we talked about YouTube C a little bit. I do want to talk about was that last night, a couple nights ago, about the game. I got to get your take about the game. I got to get your take about the game before I let you up out of here. Brother,
I'm still sick.
Brother, it's a 15-point game with 6 minutes to go. I just know. Listen, and I ain't even trying to be this old school nigga, but I just know point guards will close that. I know hella point guards that were like, hey, run this.
Bro, we up 4. We up 6 with 40 seconds left with the ball, bro. I'm gonna tell you this. We was up. They missed it. It was 55-59. It was a 4-point. It was a 5-point swing. Brooks misses Roberts misses the easy lay. Cooper comes down, hits the 3, 62-55. Look, I'm there. I'm sitting behind the Duke bench. Timeout. Bro, I called my bros. Hey, I'm booking y'all flights right now for Monday. Come on. I called my mom. Come on, we gone. I'm on Delta looking up 4 flights, bro. We up 7. I'm like, this shit over. And then it happens, Slim. Then it happened. I'm still sick right now. Sick.
I knew the game was about to really go Houston's way off the inbounds.
Yeah.
Inbounds pass.
To your point, though, to your point, like you saying, like, hold on, like we need a bucket. But as a PG, like we didn't have a true PG, right? So everybody's getting on Sheon James, but it's like a point guard knows how to get open to go get the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and we didn't have a true PG. What I think, like, to go get it, I don't think Proctor was at half court. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't really a PG. Like, Sheon was running the point guard for real. So, yeah, I think us not having a pure dot hurt us at the end. And then another thing was, most of our games been blowout games all year.
All tournament.
All our close games we lost. So the game pressure, you know what I'm saying, it was different. And you playing against the number 1 defensive team, it's going to be tough. So
yeah,
right there.
Houston does pride themselves off 90 feet of heat all game. I always say that. And Samson is not letting the boys let up. They could have been down 12 to 15 points in the final minute. Their ass would have been up in that full court press. We not folded for nothing. But I just felt like, especially, and then also Cooper got a clean look. He got a clean look to get the.
Yeah, I ain't mad.
Great look. That's a great. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Who you got in the championship? That's going on right now.
Yeah. Don't even tell me. As soon as it's over, I'm pressing play on my TV. I got Florida.
Yeah, I got Florida too. Clayton and stuff.
Clayton giving me Shabazz Napier vibes, bro. Giving me Napier vibes.
You think those guys know who that is?
Yeah. They better.
Bro, the PG. I don't think these people know. Like, I don't think these people know. I don't think they know about the PG era of the 2010s. The PG era of the 2010s.
Let me ask you this: Who was your favorite though? Like, who was your favorite? Like,
it depends.
PG or
it depends.
Guard,
what am I looking for? Because it's 2 categories. It's a scoring PG, and then there's my traditional point guard.
To win, you try and win it. You try and win it.
That's a tough. I'm gonna give you my top 3.
Okay.
Trey Burke is 1.
Mm-hmm.
No. Kemba's 1. Trey Burke. I'm gonna give you my top 5. Yeah. Trey Burke, Kemba.
Yeah.
Bro, y'all was nasty in the 2010s, boy. I was like 12 years old watching niggas. Hold on.
Yeah.
Trey Burke, Kimba.
Yeah.
Ellis.
Uh-huh.
Peyton Seaver. Peyton Seaver. Hey.
Good list.
I went from.
Good list.
Hey.
That's
What,
a list.
2011's Kimba.
Yeah.
2013, Trey Burke. 2015,
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Man, them niggas, yo, niggas is going fed, dog. And then you add in just the guys like somebody commented, Carson Edwards.
Tough.
Like
Tough.
bro, that 2010 to about 2019 era, I don't think these motherfuckers know the point guard position is full of guys that you could learn from, man. Scoring wise or floor general wise. And I even say Austin Rivers. That's a two-guard nigga.
I'm gonna go Kimba 1. I'm gonna go Jay Will 2. I'm gonna go Nolan Smith 3. I'm gonna go Juan Dixon 4.
Juan Dixon, you gotta tell me about him. I don't know what it is.
Juan Dixon went to Maryland. They won it. They won it in 2002. Him and Steve Blake was in the back.
See, I gotta learn about him.
2002, Juan Dixon. Okay. Got drafted by the Wizards. Had a decent NBA career, but college, oh my gosh. And in 5, I'm gonna go Ties.
Ties?
I'm gonna show my brother some love.
How many years Ties stayed at Duke?
One and out of there.
One and done? Man.
One and done.
Somebody said Johnny Flynn.
Johnny Flynn. Man, that 2000s era was the rock. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Hey, Tyus, I love you. You my brother. You won me a championship. But Tywan Lawson, man. I'm sorry. Tywan Lawson. Woo. Tywan Lawson.
Bro, they had Yogi. Somebody said Yogi. Bro, they had some tough Yogi Ferrell picking up 90 feet, hitting tough threes.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you remember Tywan Lawson?
Where you go?
Carolina.
Hold on, I gotta do some research.
They won it in 09, bro. Hey, look. They won it in 09. Ty Lawson.
I'm gonna have to get some research. I'm gonna do some research, bro.
Please, for me, bro. For me, please.
How tall are you? 6'1", 6'2"?
5'11". 5'11", bro. 5'11".
ACC guard at 5'11", doing all this.
Might be the best point guard to ever come out of Carolina.
Oh wow.
Yeah, did 3 years. Went to Oak Hill. He went to Oak Hill. Probably one of the best guards ever come out of Oak Hill. Went to Carolina.
Wait, what did he play in the NBA? Where did he play in the NBA?
He played most of his years in Denver.
Oh, I know what that is, man. I know Ty Lawson, man. Oh, yeah, man. Man. I didn't know his full name was Tywan.
Yeah, Tywan Lawson. Yeah, Tywan, but yeah, obviously Ty Lawson.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. That's a different breed, bro. That's a different
breed.
Dog,
different.
What point guard you like right now? Because I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't been tapped in. I've been watching the tournament.
In college?
Yeah.
I love Clayton. Clayton my favorite right now. Walter Clayton from Florida. Elijah Hawkins at Texas Tech, pure point guard. They lost in the Elite Eight to Florida.
Yeah.
Obviously, I love Proctor. Proctor.
Duke, yes. Yep.
I love Tahad Pettiford from Auburn, the freshman.
Number 0.
Yeah. Tough. It keeps going, man. It's some tough ones out there.
Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Fuck all that. That era in the 2000s was
that was a golden era right there.
Nah, bro. I mean, you can.
Hey, look, Juan Dixon. Hey, check. Juan Dixon, Maryland Terrapins, national champion. Tywan Lawson, Carolina, national champion. Nolan Smith. Duke. ACC Player of the Year, national champion. Yeah.
Nolan Smith was here with it, dog. I like PGs like this, bro. I like scorers, but I like PGs like this. I can manipulate the game without even having to put the ball in the bucket. It's a different type of level of skill. Yeah, I had 15 points, but these 10 assists right here, so I'm really accountable for like 40 of these motherfucking points.
Yeah.
Like, that's a different breed, brother. You got any – all right, so we got QC in the building, man. You've been on here for almost 2 hours, man. I'm going to let you get up out of here. Any last words for you, QC?
No, man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the space. You know what I'm saying? Great energy. First time I met you, man, we was having basketball debates. You know what I'm saying? First time I met you, we having basketball debates. So, you know what I'm saying? You just like me. I watch your channel. I appreciate what you bring, you know what I'm saying, to the basketball scene, man. Like I said, I'm a fan. You guys are taking it to the next level, man. So, I appreciate you having me on the show, Brody.
Yes, sir, man. QC in the building. Appreciate it, dog.
Yes, sir, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. All right, Chad.
Yes, sir. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that's the W interview. Shout out Quinn Cook for pulling up and showing love to the channel. That was a great interview. I felt like I was talking to somebody I've been knowing for a long time, man. No cap. That's a 2-hour interview, man. Shit. That. Oh my God. John Wall is in the 2010s. John Wall, Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook, Darren Collison is all in the 2000s. There is no era better than the 2000s. There's no era. None better than the 2000s. None. 2010s on up, there's no era better. No era. No era better. No cap. Oh my God. The hell? Are you kidding me? No era better than that era. Hey, listen, these guys are great players. But that era, yo, y'all got me breathing hard, bro. I can't even breathe. That era, oh my God, fellas. We're going to log in real quick. We're going to do our PrizePicks segment, man. I want to give a huge shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring this live. The best place to win cash while watching sports, presented by PrizePicks. Let's go ahead and get our picks for the day. Let's lock in really quickly, and then we're going to get right back to it. Oh my God. Y'all think, all right, chat, y'all think Luka going to repeat that performance that he had against Oklahoma City the other night? If I click on his last 5, he gave Oklahoma City the business. He had what he had right here, 30 points. But I mean, he got to repeat that again. Should I go less there? Chat? I look, you want to go less there, for sure. Let's try to go points, rebounds, and assists. Oh, they got some tough ones this go round. Let's see. I don't like Tyus. I don't think Luka's going to repeat that performance. So I think we should take. Oh, you doing points? We're going to go under for Luka. Well, under. We're going to go less for Luka. Less for Luka here. And then this is a really good one. What is Rui last 5? It's a good. Luka and LeBron supposed to be out tomorrow. So we're gonna go. Let me see what Shea has had. Shea has had less than his average on a lot of these, y'all. He's had less than his average in a lot of these. This is a really tough one. What has Jalen Williams had? Okay. I think we're gonna go more for Jalen Williams, chat. I'm gonna go more for Jalen Williams. And what has Kristaps been doing? Is JT back in the lineup? Chat? Because I know he had a rolled ankle. Is JT back in the lineup? Can anybody answer that for me? Oh, Drew Holiday. Listen, I'm going. This is it right here. I'm going more for Drew. Drew should be able to give me 11 points. I ain't gonna lie. Drew should be able to get me more than 10.5 points. He should be able to give me 11 points tomorrow, chat. No cap. No cap. He should be able to get me 11 points. No cap. Isaiah Joe, PRA. Where is he at? Let's see if we can find him. Ooh, that did look good. Oh, yeah, we're going to take that Green Goblin as well. Let's see. Let's look at OG Anunoby then. OG Anunoby. Where's OG Anunoby at? I don't see him. Where's OG? Let's see what he's been doing. Ooh! OG been hooping. Oh, we doing a 4. Oh yeah, we doing a 4-pick lineup today. We going with this right here. Yep, we going with this. We going more 20.5 Jalen Williams. We going more 10.5 points for Drew Holiday, and we going more 7.5 PRA for Isaiah Joe, and we going more 17.5 for OG Anunoby, who's been on the heater. And I ain't gonna lie, we going 25. Let's get to it. Submit the lineup. This is the lineup for today. All you got to do is download PrizePicks using the link in the description. And what you're going to do is you're going to use code BEllis. And as a result, you're going to get $50 guaranteed once you place your first $5 lineup by using code BEllis. That is using code BEllis, and you will receive $50 guaranteed once you place your first $5 lineup. Shout out PrizePicks. Chad, I don't really have much else for us to do or talk about. Is there anything you guys want to watch? Is there anything else you guys want to watch or talk about before we get up out of here? Because I'll head up out of here. And, yeah, I mean, we could do a little short live today. It won't be anything crazy. And, yeah, because I don't really have much else. I wanted to bring Quinn Cook on here. That was a great conversation. That was a really good conversation. That was a really great interview. I mean, 2 hours. 2 hours. Yeah, we could watch Off the Dribble really quickly. Was it a good game, no chat? Was it a good game? Chat, was it a good game for real? And don't think I'll skim through this chat. I don't even know what happened, so don't mind this. I kind of like and like, okay, this was like we could watch the score.
A score prediction? Nope. That's who? RJ, my boy, this is your second game on Off the Dribble, man. How it feel to be out here, my nigga?
Blessed to be out here, but I ain't got too much to say right now. Let's just get to it.
He said he ain't got shit to say, man. You a cold nigga, Moon. Hey, come here. Hey, this a cold nigga. Walk right.
I'm chasing the money, y'all. I apologize. Shout out Off the Dribble, man.
All right, let's get you the game, y'all. Game is at 30, 2s and 3s. Let's get busy.
Oh, let's start now already. Yeah!
And we got RJ versus Cole. We don't want.
Let's go, Tom. That's a top-notch elite product right here, man. Come on, man. Yo. Boy just had 108 in the game Monday.
Hey, yo, man, so we got RJ versus Cole. JP, what you got?
Hey, this is another top-notch elite product. The only other top-notch person that's close was Steve's, so that's true. See how top-notch elite coming.
No, I'm asking this, chat, and y'all can answer this for me real quick. Was it better than Steve's versus Vern?
You caught it?
That's my boy Tom guy. He just had 108 points Monday, 33. I got you. Right on.
George, I think you know my dream interview.
Person I ain't seen hoop out of everybody. This is my first time seeing RJ hoop out of everybody. This is my second time. Second time. Damn. Hey, you play to the end. Don't matter what. No matter what call it is. Hey, don't matter. RJ play to the end. Don't matter. We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about that shit later. We get a bucket. Hey. Yeah. Oh! Hey, Rep, that wasn't a foul. The first one is smack him in the face. If you don't call it, they're going to just start smacking each other. It's going to get wild.
Yeah, one. Good move. Great move. What? Why is Lay reffing under the basket? What the hell can Lay see under the basket?
I gotta clean this shit up.
Take that right leg. Hey, Tom.
We're gonna keep moving. Keep moving. These niggas not to lead this one-on-one. I know they about to keep moving.
Hey, that's free, Tom. Tom got him. He got him. Yeah. That's a good lay.
He's fouling like a lot. It's a foul right there.
Listen to him. Shut up, nigga. Shut up. That's why I ain't play you. Because you sorry. That's why I switched you up.
Jason on the man.
Your time coming for sure. Good, nigga. Good.
Your time is coming, Jason.
Oh!
Time is coming, Jason.
Oh, shit. Okay. He got
Is coming, Jason.
Oh, shit. Okay. He got
Good, nigga. I'm good. Why you gotta switch the matchup? Get up there.
Lock in, Tom. Lock in, Tom.
I'm good.
He down.
You heard? You heard? Get your sorry ass out my face, nigga. Get your sorry ass out my face. For you. For you.
Hey, this shit ain't over yet, nigga. What's this go? What's this go?
You love this shit, right?
Rob just be looking.
Let's go. Let's go.
Rob just be looking. Hold on. Who is hold on. We see you back.
I know. I love it. It's getting me going.
You better stretch, nigga.
Good shit, man. Good shit.
And he out of shape. Good detail. Sir, we here. No, he nice. He nice. Yeah, I see it. He just showed us off. Hey, cough it up.
I do this to you too.
Hey,
I do this to you too. I promise.
Cough it up. Hey, don't worry about him. Kill the nigga in front of you.
Oh!
Hey, if he dunk on him, game over. If he dunk on him like that, game over.
QC.
I agree. Good shot, Tom.
Good hit, boy.
Good shot, Tom. That's a good bucket. Good bucket. Good bucket.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if Chad realized this, but I got this box too big. I'm tripping. I don't know if Chad realized this, but you know, I keep saying this, but I started doing interviews with my cousin. Now we interviewing. I don't know. I'm being dead ass. Quinn Cook was one of my favorite point guards growing up. It was Quinn Cook, Trey Burke, Peyton Sievert, Russ Smith, Shabazz Napier, Ryan Boatwright. I forgot to mention those two. Tyler Eulis and Taj Jones. It's kind of really fire. Not gonna lie. Very grateful.
Ain't no way we call that trouble.
Come on, tone the whiskey. Tone the whiskey, man. No three. He want to shoot.
I got him.
I ain't gonna lie, they all good at defending the layups. I ain't gonna lie. Every single body I seen play from all they're good at defending layups. No, sir. Yeah.
Yo, that nigga Quinn. No, I don't think niggas really know. That nigga Quinn was cold as hell. No cap. Like, all right, bro. I don't think niggas understand, bro. That nigga Quinn was cold, bro.
Big season.
Bro, Quinn was cold, bro. Quinn was cold, bro. Hey, when you a point guard of my size, and you're not gonna be dunking on nobody, bro. You just not. You're not gonna be dunking on nobody. You gotta look at guys that are similar to your stature. You know what I'm saying?
My life, getting stronger,
No
getting
cap.
bigger. Just add more to my arsenal.
Bro, why everything gotta be glazing to you niggas? Like, like y'all niggas is aggravating, bro. This is me showing love to somebody I watched, bro. Like, why everything gotta be just cause you ain't got, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing going on. Like, stop, bro. Like, it's not.
On the court and just being a leader.
That's the problem with black folk. We can't show love to each other without somebody else hating. I'm showing love. I don't care what nobody say. I'm showing love.
I think the biggest thing that I've learned about being a leader is just leading by example. You know, being the first guy in the gym, being the last guy to leave, you know, getting up early. The leader has to be there every day. I mean, you know, it doesn't matter if your shot's not falling or, you know, you're having a bad game, you still have to lead. You know, I don't think there should be an off game of leading. You know, so leading is supposed to be an everyday thing, you know, in practice and games. You know, every day you have to bring it. You watch film and in practice, you scout a team and you go out and execute what the coach staff wants us to do, and you perform at a high level and just get a big win. I just can remember games that we played, like Kentucky, Michigan State, guys like that, you know, when we had a specific game plan and, you know, we executed it to a T, and, you know, we came out with a win. The style of play this year that I see is just very fast, very up-tempo. You know, we have a lot of athletes, so I think coach is going to utilize our athletes to our advantage. And, you know, we have a lot of guys who can shoot the ball and create plays for ourselves.
It's a great era. Where's CJ1s at so I can react to these CJ1s, you heard? We got 2 subscribers and tell me at 87K. I would appreciate if we could get to 87K, chat. I would be grateful. If you guys haven't hit that subscribe button and you're in here, hit that subscribe button for your boy. Hit that subscribe button for your boy. If Houston win this championship, that's going to be huge, man. Because Kelvin Sampson, look up League Warzone. Oh, nah, they up a lot. They up 10. They probably checking them up. I ain't lying. This it right here.
Get a bucket, man. There we go.
No scoreboard might be the nastiest thing of 2025. All right, we got a scoreboard.
Let's go, CJ.
This is one of my homeboys, Tyler Jackson, that plays in Ricky League. So I actually know both of you guys. So this is actually a really good one I want to react to. Am I all right, chat? I want to ask this. Am I like a – because we got beat Austin into a season. Am I like a talent scouter? Do I scout talent?
Gotta do it like that.
87K, thank y'all. We almost at 100. We gonna get to once we hit 90K. I feel like we gonna be no cap.
You gotta do it like that.
Make a move. Pause. Stop saying that. Where is this at?
I just got here. Let me get warm. I just got here. This shit free. This shit free, see? This shit free, see?
Back up, back up.
That's the cameraman.
He can't go back nowhere because you're on the way.
Hey!
Get to your spot. Oh, that's good.
Turn up my part. Hey. Oh.
I see you, CJ. Because believe it or not, I'm going to go right back to the video. I'm not leaving the video. I just want to educate you guys. My boy Cam reacted to this.
Oh, good defense. Oh!
This same guy beat Moon.
Chill out, bro. Hey, chill out, bro. Hey, what you on, bro? What is you on, bro?
Get in his ass, boy.
Hey, what is you?
Hey, man.
Hey, man. What's the word? You finna whip my ass too and shit? Who he grabbing on? I'm finna whip his ass.
Slippery with
No.
coffee.
Man, I got this shit sold up right here.
Ah!
Man, what this shit sold up right here?
Game over, right?
Man, what this?
Tyler, my man, too. Tyler, my dog.
He snuck to the island.
Stop playing with me.
Exactly, man. Get a bucket, man. There we go. They come in and I get, you get. Hey, I got a 1 too, though. I got a 1. I just bought a bottle. They know check. They don't have security at the front door, nothing. But they got cameras and shit. They actually watching the cameras, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. Yeah.
Wow!
Mondays and shit, we having games, and they be watching the game and shit. Fuck that. I want a skit, nigga. Do a skit. A skit. Are they finna fight? Who whip his ass? You ain't gonna swim here for me.
What the hell is Tyler doing in Milwaukee?
I don't give a damn. We got 1 point. This is his first game.
The full fit he got on is his Ricky League jersey. He's probably promoting his league.
This is the second game. She's locking that shit up. Ooh. 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 Yeah, nigga. Yeah, talk to him. Had to pick him up a little bit. I told you start talking shit to him. You started talking shit to him. I told you if you start talking shit to him.
Tyler could go, bro.
You start talking shit to this nigga. Yeah, house shoes on too. No way. Ooh. I gotta move. But we wasn't be. Oh. But we was.
I thought that was Trey Jefferson after the free goal run.
Oh shit. That's bucket. Oh. He done made that much.
Oh, Florida cut it to 6. Florida cut it to 3.
We in that room. We on the island. Ain't no help. Can't nobody say, oh shit. Don't touch me like that. Oh. CJ, shit. CJ, shit. I'm bad. Yeah, play Dio. Oh, shit. Ooh. And one. Wow. Go.
Good hands. Oh, good hands.
You are, CJ. Go get a bucket. Go get a bucket. Oh. Shit. Shit. Bro. Like, what the fuck? That's hard to make, though. Like.
Shoot that motherfucker while you right there, hit a bucket from the back. Like, nigga, why the fuck you ain't opposite?
I ain't gonna say nothing till I win, hold up.
Thought he was gone and shit.
I'm gonna play defense. I'm play defense. I ain't gonna lose that.
Yo, who is that talking on the baseline?
I'm play defense. I ain't gonna lose that.
Hey, CJ. Hey, what you on, bro? You good? You straight? Hey, that nigga, hey.
He don't know what he want to do.
That little hezzy right there is that ball. I like that right there. Right here, boom, boom, drop off.
Barbecue chicken! Carrying the shit out of this.
Get head bent.
That's tough.
I'm tired of motherfucker. This shit tired, bro. I know this shit tired. I said, that nigga at the bar look tired. They just be holding each other's shoulders and shit. Damn.
It's a big shot.
You talking that shit. You talking that shit. 11-8.
You all decking niggas? You all...
Bro said, you can't learn for free, but you can learn for a fee.
They keep wiping the ball off, but that shit gonna say that.
Great defense.
I been eating asses out, spit in, 50 years old.
What I tell y'all? I don't want to fight you. I'm on your side. I'm just saying.
Damn, bro, you want to do something? Lock that shit up.
Hey, chat. I want you guys' opinion. I want to do. I'm gonna show you guys what I got cooking up because a lot of these people that are in here are people that are frequently in here at this moment. So I do want to see if I can scroll up Discord and find it. Just scroll up a lot. All right, chat. So we're dropping this very soon. Yeah, CJ, great game, brother. Great game. You got really good game. Stay in that Discord. Stay in that Discord. Stay active in that Discord. Stay active in that Discord, CJ. Just trust me. Just stay active in that Discord. Just because I ain't really saying nothing don't mean I'm not watching. Stay active in Discord. So I want to drop something like this coming up. How do you guys feel about this shirt right here? How do you guys feel about this shirt? How do you guys feel about this shirt? Yeah, it's probably gonna be $40. It's probably gonna be $40. It's probably gonna be 40. I didn't want to do like the tracksuit thing. It's probably gonna be $40. It's just gonna be 40. It's gonna be an oversized tee. It's gonna be an oversized tee for sure. It's gonna be an oversized tee. Oh, I don't have them yet. I don't have them yet. I don't have them yet. Yep. So that's probably what we're going to get next. I'm going to order 100 of them. I love it. I actually love the design. I think it's a very sleek design. I also think it's going to sell really well because this is actually my first shirt. You know what I'm saying? I've always done athletic wear. I've always done things like that. But I think this go around is going to be really, really fire to watch because this is going to be my first actually outerwear shirt. It's going to be my first actually outerwear shirt. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is going to sell really well. I think it's going to sell really well. We'll see how this goes, though. We'll see how this goes. Have you brought your brand to the TNC events? Maybe it just adds more experience. You can also buy. Yeah, I'm gonna bring them. The thing is though, I didn't bring any to the well, actually for the last season I gave the remaining of my tracksuits to my guys that won in NBD fashion. So I gave them I gave them that. Yep. Chad, I'm gonna cut it there, man. Cause as a matter of fact, I do want to watch Cash in the 3v3 on the.
We know. Shot, I love 4.7.
Absolutely.
Better
Voted on by the whoever advances here.
will accommodate.
You get thought process there.
Like NC State a little bit fast.
3 for Grace
Where did
Hunter.
Cash shoot?
The way
Right. It's going to be hard to get votes yet.
yes, but she's not.
Point.
I feel like he's going a little.
8 seconds. Well, you know what? You actually haven't voted. 8 seconds remaining. Cash looking sweet from this spot. Last money ball. Wants to get into it. You know, he waited to the last second for the most. Most severe win possible.
So are we? I just want to watch Cash's performance. I'm sorry, I gotta watch it.
YPK Ray in first, Jenna Bandy in second, Nelson Newman in third, and unfortunately Julian Newman eliminated from competition due to the scores.
Now Cash Nasty, his specialty is known to be the top of the key. On Nasty. A Nasty in the shades, that is a questionable move to me. What do you think?
If I was, in the shooting competition, I probably wouldn't wear shades and I probably wouldn't wear a hat because those type of things throw off your jump shot. I would try to just, go out there free because with the shades, it'll throw off your shot.
What do you think about his speed? Do you think he's rushing his shots?
I feel like he's going a little bit too fast. So when you go that erratic, it makes you tend to shoot left instead of shooting relax.
It's a tough balance, though.
That erratic, it makes you tend to shoot left instead of shooting relax.
It's a
Hey, I love my dog. I love him, but God, he bricking.
Tough balance, though, in these shootouts because you're not used to it. You want to get all your shots off in time.
No, absolutely. That's why with this, you have to learn how to control your anxiety.
All right, Cash from way downtown, and he's actually has about 15 seconds left on this final rack. It might be a little too.
Oh my God!
Way downtown, and he's actually has about 15 seconds left on this final rack.
Hey!
It might be a little too much time.
There goes one.
8 seconds remaining. Cash looking.
That's the best one right there. That looked good. That looked really good. Look at that flick right there. Shout out this guy.
8 seconds remaining. Cash looking sweet from this spot. Last money ball. Wants to get into You know, he waited to the last second for the most severe win possible.
Yeah. Well, listen, Cash, well done, well done, well done.
Cash, 2 points, but you finished strong, and that's all that matters. What happened at the top of the key?
You know, coming in here, I had a disadvantage, you know. The shooting rack, took away my top of the key shot, so I had to make do what I got, you know.
Now, how are you feeling going into tomorrow's match? Because that's really wild.
I go by flight, but you can call me FT.
Erratic, it makes you tend to shoot left.
Bro, this nigga.
Things throw off your jump shot.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Nasty. A nasty in the shades. That is a questionable move to me. What do you think?
If I was, you know, in the shooting competition, I probably wouldn't wear shades, and I probably
Why
wouldn't
is he
wear a
wearing
hat
shades?
Because those type of things throw off your jump shot. I would try to just, you know, go out there free because with the shades, it'll throw off your shot.
What do you think about his speed? Do you think he's rushing his shots?
I feel like he's going a little bit too fast. So when you go,
Yo, what the fuck? Bro! Bro, Cash, my nigga, go sit the fuck back down, bro. Cash, go sit the fuck back down, my nigga. Why the fuck do you have shades on? Bro, this nigga just went 0 of 15 in the last 10 seconds. You just said you can shoot better than Curry, bro. What is this?
that erratic, it makes you tend to shoot left.
This hurts to watch, bro. This hurts to watch.
Instead of shooting relax.
It's
He just hit the...
You want to get all your shots off in time.
Let's go! He hit one!
Absolutely. That's why with this, you have to learn how to control your anxiety.
All right, he hit one. He's 1 of 85.
All right, Cash from way downtown.
This is gonna be funny. This is gonna be funny.
15 seconds left on this final rack. It might be a little too much time.
Let's go, Cash, another one. Oh my gosh.
8 seconds.
Another one!
Cash looking sweet from this spot. Last money ball. Wants to get into You know, he waited to the last second for the most severe win possible.
Don't try to fight the cameraman, bro. Yo, he tried to fight the cameraman for his airball, bro. No! Cash! Nigga, this is the most down bad performance I've ever fucking seen from you, my nigga. Bro, why did you pull up to this event? Why did you pull up to this event, bro? Look at this shit right here he just did.
Last money ball. Wants to get into
Bro, nah, dog. Nah, bro. Hell fucking nah, bro. Nigga, hey, after this, I'm officially a way better shooter than Cash, bro. You're not even on my level no more with basketball, bro. Come on, bro. Nigga, this is embarrassing. Why did you pull up to this shit? Why did you pull up to this shit, bro? Why did you pull up to this, dog? I literally, no BS, I would have at least hit 8 threes. I would have at least hit 8 threes. And then that last shot, nigga, bro, I would have hit the step back like these, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Probably ran into the crowd, dapped everybody up and shit. Bro, Cash, you should have sat this one out, bro. You don't gotta attend every event, bro. Cash, you should have just left them on scene, bro. I would have minimally had 8. Realistically, I would have had 15.
You know, he waited to the last.
Bro, and then he tried to fight the cameraman.
The most severe win possible.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Cash,
This is embarrassing,
2
bro.
points, but you finished strong, and that's all that matters. What happened at the top?
Yo, and Cash, that's revenge for you bashing me against my man DDG 1v1, bro. Yup.
Top of the key.
You went 2 of 87 in this game, bro. I would never do, bro, with 3 fingers, I would have at least hit 6.
you know, coming in here, I had a disadvantage, you know. The shoot.
Oh my gosh, bro. The excuses, bro. Here we go. 5 minutes of excuses incoming.
Rack, take away my top of the key shot, so I had to make do what I got, you know.
Now, how are you feeling going into tomorrow's match? Because that's really why you're here.
That's all that really matters.
Cash, that was terrible. Hey, y'all, listen, man. We gonna sign up right here, man. Yeah. We gonna lock in on some different stuff tomorrow. We're gonna be live might do a little game night tomorrow and do some different type of reactions. But I think, you know what I'm saying, we got a really good interview from Quinn Cook. Shout out to Quinn Cook for pulling up. And we're gonna focus on other things as the week goes on. Thank you guys for 87K. We just hit 87K today, which means we are so much closer to 100,000 subscribers, which we will get by this year, before this year is over. So let's continue to grind. Let's continue to push the mode. Let's continue to interview a lot of NBA guys, because I really like to pick the NBA guys' brain, because, you know, I understand the game at a very, very high level. And I'm going to be honest, I think that surprises a lot of people. I think that not a lot of people. I think that surprises the NBA guys, which gets them to open up a lot more about the game. You know what I'm saying? If you guys understand what I'm saying. So a guy that can really talk the game with you as an interviewer, you really open up a lot more about what happened within those specific instances, because you're like, okay, he actually knows some shit. So I could really speak to him in our language. You feel what I'm saying? So it's going to be really fun to see what other NBA guys we get a chance to talk to as the days go on. So we'll see you guys in the next stream. Thank you guys so much for pulling up. See you guys in the next one.